This review was made possible by contributions from viewers like you.
Hello again. We're back.
Are you happy to be back?
Absolutely. I'd be happier if something didn't crash every time I streamed.
You were the one that got on here like, oh look, we're relatively on time. We had no technical difficulties.
Am I not allowed to be proud of myself when something goes awry? or something goes right? Yeah.
All right. You had it right the first time. Be proud of yourself when something goes awry. Must be a Bobsheaux.
To frickin' die.
It's not a Bobsheaux stream without it going wrong. Shy cartoon girl says. Nice.
One day I'm gonna hijack the nuclear codes and do something horrible.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Maybe.
How many do we have in the stream?
Let us check, shall we?
I don't know how to check on my computer. It might be away on my phone, but...
Yes, I can see that we have 24 people in chat.
I think that's a good crowd. Let's go. Let's get this party started.
Very good sized crowd. Hello, everybody. Got some old familiar faces here as well as some new people.
I love it.
Indeed. Alright, so, who do we have first?
Well, we're going to start with a sponsored post.
Sponsor post.
Which I'm not on the right account. It's okay. I found it. Our first sponsored post
Hang on a
is
sec.
from...
Where's the... There it is. Is that what I want to do? There we go. Okay.
Get it together, man. Get it together. Our first sponsored post comes from Luke Jeffers. Woo!
Luke Jeffers, what's he got for us?
Voice suggestions for the month, beginning with Adam West's Batman. Always a good choice.
Exactly. Where's Jafar? Jay asked. Gone, said Iago. Gone, 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 gone. Because I guess Iago has reverted to a more traditional parrot form, old chum, where he's simply repeating every line that he says. If there was one thing Jafar could be said to care about, it was his loyal sidekick. Really? I don't think so. Next!
The loyal sidekick? What in the world are you talking about?
He's more of a lackey.
Who he? I'm not paying attention to this story.
If there was one thing Jafar could be said to care
Jafar.
about, it was his loyal sidekick Iago.
Oh yes, we saw how much he truly cherished their companionship.
Absolutely.
Anyway,
Get a grip! God grip!
And next in Luke's sponsored post is Kermit the Frog, as you mentioned about Puppetry Day.
Yes. Just a moment. My hand must get into character.
Oh, we were watching The Masked Singer for Sesame Street Day. And Rob was salty about the voices.
What else can I be when they suck?
Big Bird was a little jarring. That sounded nothing like Big Bird. Elmo was spot on. The Count was terrible. The Count's now Russian.
I think they replaced the actor for Elmo, didn't they?
I don't know. Who did Elmo? Was it the same one that did Big Bird?
No, Elmo, or Big Bird and Oscar are the same actor.
Ah.
I thought
But it sounded perfect for Oscar. The voice actor did great Oscar, but a terrible Big Bird. The Count is Russian. Elmo was good.
Mm-hmm.
Grover was good.
For like the 2 seconds we saw him.
Yeah.
Cookie Monster was good.
Cookie Monster was good. But man, they really dropped the ball on the Count and Big Bird.
And what was the point of doing a Sesame Street theme anyway if they're not going to sing Sesame Street songs?
That is a very good point.
It's not easy being green.
There are so many songs they could have sung.
La 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 la, la 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 la, Elmo's World. See? It's not that difficult to do. But,
Well, when they did Superhero Marvel Night or whatever, there was like one song that kind of was...
It kind of sort of mentions Superman once, but that's about it.
Yes, If I Go Crazy, will you still call me Superman? I can't remember the name of the... Holding my hand. Kryptonite. That's the one song that was even loosely related to superheroes.
Hello! You have an entire
Superhero
Batman
Night.
movie full of Prince songs! Do that!
They probably couldn't get the license.
Rock a party like nobody can. Yay! And then my channel was flagged for copyright infringement.
Yeah, exactly.
For just doing that.
Just doing that.
Ugh. Okay. Shall we continue?
Yes,
if that's
please.
all right.
I am bubbled and happy pilled, so I am chatty. You'll just have to shut me up.
And again, happy World Puppetry, everybody! Yay!
Yay!
I've only got one hand. I can't do the yay properly.
You get the idea.
Jay didn't think his father would leave Iago to starve. Yes, he would. So wherever he'd gone, he must have expected to return shortly. Jay changed the newspapers and refilled the birds' water and cracker supply. Cracker supply?
Polly want a cracker?
No! Polly don't want a cracker! Polly never want a cracker! Can I change voices for a minute?
Nope. You have to stick with his voice.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I can't take it anymore! If I have to eat another one of those filthy, disgusting crackers, BAM! Whack!
Foul flag on the play. No, sir.
What?
You're not doing an unprompted Gilbert Gottfried.
I'm not doing an unprompted Gilbert Gottfried. I'm doing Kermit the Frog doing an unprompted Gilbert Gottfried.
That's bad enough, and I call foul play.
You're welcome. Anyway, next.
Next in Luke's sponsored post is Big Bird. If you can do Big Bird.
I am pretty sure I can do a better Big Bird than Matt. I'm sorry, but Muppets Most Wanted was too good. All I can hear from him is Bad Frog! And that's all he'll ever be to me. It's time to light the lights. Sure, make the imposter frog the face of the franchise. Good job, Disney!
You're ranting in the wrong voice. You're supposed to be doing all this in Kermit. Or Big Bird.
No, I'm supposed to do this in Big Bird, but I can't because Big Bird can't get angry.
No, Big Bird can't get angry. Actually, I think he did get angry one time on Sesame Street.
Really?
I can kind of remember it.
I think I might have to look that up sometime. see if there's any
ever
instance.
Remember Big Bird getting angry?
I really don't.
Or was he just whiny? He may have just been whining because it's not what I wanted. I have this very vague
Actually, you know what? I'm remembering this one bit from Follow That Bird, actually, where he's trying to play with his new dodo cousins, but they have no idea what he's trying to get them to do, so he's frustrated with them, but all he can do is just kind of widen his eyes a little bit and just kind of...
No, Johnny said he got angry when people thought he was making up Snuffy. I knew I remembered him getting mad.
I don't remember that, but that does sound like something he would get perturbed over. Yes. I haven't seen
very
it, so
offended for
I
all
don't
those
know what that would
years.
possibly sound like. But yeah, that is something that would get to him, wouldn't it?
Uh-huh. Good job, Johnny. I knew it. I remembered something about it.
Snuffy's not real.
Snuffy is real, and so is Oopsie.
Oopsie's
Been
just
a while. Been a while.
No. Oopsie is just Corazone's Joker girlfriend.
No. No. He cannot reveal. I don't know. My tongue is completely tied. Sorry, my nose is running. This is terrible. He cannot reveal the next movie that will be reviewed, but we're hoping to have it out this weekend.
Yes. Be patient, everyone. Sorry about that.
Oh, they've been patient. We know you guys have been patient. It's just.
Yes. I pardon me, let me rephrase that. I thank you for continuing to be patient.
Yes. Be patient. No, it wasn't like that.
We love
Hey,
you.
what's the next thing you're going to review? The
Okay,
vast majority of the people that are part of the Bobsheaux family, the ones that are part of the Bobsheaux family and not just passerbys, have been nothing but nice as we try to get back on track.
Thank you. Yes, indeed. It has been a difficult ride. We're getting there.
Yes.
Anyway, Big Bird angry.
Big Bird. No, not angry.
No?
Does he have to be angry?
No. Sorry, it's just Big Bird. The angry thing came from the ranting thing. Big Bird ranting. What does that sound like? Look, all I want is some frickin' birdseed, all right?
No, you gotta do a good Big Bird.
There it is. You don't know where your dad went? Jay asked. Gone, was all Iago said, stuffing his beak with crackers as fast as he could. Jay sighed. The cranky parrot had never been much help in the past, so of course he was no help now. He checked the rest of the shop for any small clue or indication as to where Jafar could have gone, but didn't find anything helpful. Where had his father disappeared to? Next.
I just realized
What's
I
that?
took a puff on screen.
There are
No
children
joke,
watching,
that can get
possibly.
your stream shut down. No, you can't do that every time because I'm not doing, I'm not bubbling, I'm puffing.
You're bubbling.
Same thing.
Exactly.
I just have to try to remember to dip my head down and not do it right up on the, in the camera.
Thank you.
What are we doing? We're doing Luke's sponsored post. We're still
Yes.
doing that. And after Kermit, you find Big Bird. Elmo! Momo! Like
dear.
my oldest called it Momo. My baby's so grown up. I don't have any more babies left. Now I gotta wait for grandbabies.
Oh, that's not true. You have babies.
Yes, okay. I've got the Furpa babies.
He said begrudgingly.
That means you acknowledge that they are also yours.
I'm acknowledging what will make you happy.
You loving our Furpa babies will make me happy.
Yeah, so welcome to the last Storytime with Bobsheaux stream. I can't do this on my own, and I've just broken up with Raven here, so... Bye, everybody! It was a good run.
A good run, yes.
Okay, Elmo.
Momo.
The only place the village ever talked about was going to Oregon. They were obsessed with returning to their true homes. I don't think that Oregon was ever their true homes. they probably want to go back to their respective places in time and space.
That's not the plan. They have to follow the rules.
The boy is stupid. This whole story is stupid. Yay! Growing up, Jay recalled his father telling him that Agrabah was his most beautiful kingdom, with the Sultan's palace and its golden domes high up north past the Great Wall. Great Wall is capitalized. So I guess Agrabah was right there around the border with China? That's confusing, Elmo. Anyway, next.
Saw a voice from the chat that I had to write down. That's a good one. You like a challenge. All right, next is Cookie Monster.
There was knock on the door. Are you open? Sure, said Jay. Come in! He figured whoever it might be would be able to tell him something about his father's disappearance. Disappearance.
Disappearance?
I thought they were parrots. I don't know.
What?
Big Murph, young pirate who ran in with Hook's crew, walked in. I patch over one eye, red banana tied around his forehead, and faded yellow vest over dirty t-shirt and holy shorts. Holy shorts, Batman! Like
I will review Dora the Explorer for you, Rain, right here, right now. Girl needs to learn how to turn her head.
What
That's
you
the
mean?
end of the review. Dora the Explorer.
Don't know what you mean.
Do you see la la la? I don't see la la la. Do you see? It's right there. Turn your head. It's right there. Swiper, no swiping. Go take it away from him. Why are you just chanting at him?
Eat the swiper! Oh, no, 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 no!
Sorry. I had to watch a lot of Dora.
Oh, me
My
sorry.
first kid. My first kid liked Dora. The second one liked Diego. Anyway, carry on.
Next.
Oh, next after Cookie Monster is Periwinkle.
Gotta bring Periwinkle on screen for this one.
Hi, everybody. A book? I don't want to read a book. I want to do my magic show.
Okay, I guess we gotta pause the story time here so little Periwinkle can do his magic show. Are you ready, buddy?
I got stage fright. Yeah.
Oh, Periwinkle.
It's okay, we still love you.
Watch the damn magic show, Steve.
You asshole! Listen here, bud. Hang on. Here we go.
Like the rest of his kin, Big Murph only wore shower sandals. What?
That's the laziest song ever, Killer Katie. I'm the map, 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 I'm the map! We heard you.
Stop talking about Dora. This is not the Periwinkle show.
I'm sorry. No one pays any attention to Periwinkle. We're talking about something else.
Oh.
I ain't paying attention to you!
Poor little sad kitty. Hey, Jafar. Glad to see you open up again. We're out fishing. The stout pirate stopped short when he saw Jay. Oh, it's you. Stout pirate. What does stout mean?
Stout in this context means that he's kind of broad. Probably well-fed.
Well-fed? Aren't these pirates just eating dirt?
That is what the third movie implied, yes.
You're doing it in the wrong voice. Or you're doing it because you're talking to
I'm
Periwinkle.
talking to Periwinkle. I
Okay.
can do that, thank you.
Alright, we'll let it slide.
They're not supposed to get fat on dirt, are they?
I don't think so, no.
This book's dumb. I'm going away now.
Next.
That was the last of Luke's sponsored post.
Thank you, Luke.
And then we got voices from the chat.
Voices from the chat. The Adorable Witch
Hello, Adorable Witch.
has been watching Kung Fu movies with her family. And now she's in a Kung Fu mood.
Uh-oh.
She'd like to know if you've ever seen the movie called Kung Pao. And if so, can you do Betty?
I am Betty.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Oh no.
Oh. Baby, I am so sorry that... I'm so sorry that our experiment with watching Robin Hood Men in Tights last night didn't pan out.
I am so mad at Rob. Bobsheaux is in the doghouse.
The stupidest comedy you will ever see is Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
That is why I will never see it.
You will not. I will not ask you to watch that. But even the little shot you saw of Carrie Elwes as Robin wasn't that good.
No!
No.
I just sat there and cringed for the whole, what, did we even get 15 minutes in?
I think it was about 15 minutes, yes.
And I had to say, I can't watch any more of this when I saw the blind guy on the toilet. I couldn't anymore.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Playboy being available to the blind.
Razorblade! I don't think he's seen the new Puss in Boots.
I have not seen the new Puss in Boots, no.
Razorblade's in the house.
Hello, Razorblade.
Evie's in the house. Michelle, everybody's here. It's so great. Okay. So that was a terrible voice from the chat for my girlfriend, the adorable witch.
Which I have not yet done. I need to do it still.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do. Hey, Big Murph, what's up? Jay asked. He liked Big Murph and the Pirates. I like Big Murph too.
This is terrible.
The big guy was usually friendly, and Captain Hook had asked Jay to join their crew a couple of times, telling him they could use a talented thief among their ranks, but he had always passed. He wasn't a big fan of scurvy. Hit it! I like
All right,
big butts and I cannot lie.
Voice. We gotta do a voice for the chat. I gotta have a palate cleanser. Razorblade says, "Just do Puss in Boots."
The next sponsored post would be a palate cleanser.
I don't know. I'm not looking at it. I'm telling you to do Razorblade's post. Is request. Do Puss in
Fine.
Boots. I'm gonna fight him.
Jay, Big Murph said, looking fearful as a few more people wandered into the junk shop to browse. He looked around the shop. "You already back?" he asked suspiciously. "Yeah, I guess so." Big Murph continued to look askance at Jay. "Is it true that Malanivi and Carlos are back from Oregon too?"
Antonio.
"I am Antonio Banderas. And welcome back to the, how do you say, yes, show."
Better Puss in Boots than the other one. No!
Next.
Hang on. I had to get a thing. Antonio Bobsheaux. That's a stretch. That's too hard. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Go away, wrong thing. You look too much like the right thing.
Well, start clicking on the right thing. What do you want me to do?
I'm going to be clicking on the right thing now. Thank you very much. I know what I'm doing. Okay, so now it's time for a sponsor post.
Yay!
Yay!
What you got for us? Thank you.
I have to move the window that you're in. Oh! Colin is our first entry into band camp with Sexy Carol Channing as Bobby Wobbly. That might be too much. Maybe Sexy Carol Channing and Bobby Wobbly. I've got an idea. Sexy Carol Channing flirting with Bobby Wobbly.
Oh, God.
Do it. Torture.
Jay leaned on a counter and crossed his arms, still unsure of what this was all about. The pirate was sure acting cagey.
Oh, no. Carol Channing's into BDSM. She wants to put Bobby Wobbly in a cage.
What kind of cage? Ugh.
You got a swing in it.
That's the more G-rated version of that answer. Yes, we're here to visit our aged relatives. Do you know where my dad is, by the way? And you like bubbles?
Do you like bubble cages?
Oh, I hard to believe his father wasn't at home, as Jay recalled that most days Jafar was too lazy to get up from his divan. Don't know how you say that word. I have a question. If he's just that lazy, why is he going into business for himself? That's not what lazy people do.
Next!
He thinks it's easy money. Next is...
No, it's not even that. It's easy stealing. Didn't you know that? Oh, hey, I'm gonna set up a shop just so you can steal stuff.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. That was too stupid. Okay, so next is voices from the chat. And we have the animated series' Superman.
Not sure I can do him. Give it a try. Big Murph shook his head and wouldn't meet his eyes. No clue, huh? Said Jay, who was starting to feel that the big man wasn't quite telling him the whole truth. Nope, said Big Murph stubbornly. Shop's been closed and we've been out of fishing hooks. The pirates often fish from the piers. Next.
Did you put Colin Warmbroad in band camp for that, by the way?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. Because he's going back.
Of course he is.
What is that? What was that? A voice from the chat. Yes. So next is a sponsored post from... Stop it off. It's creepy. From ATM, Alex.
Hello, ATM. Thank you.
Ew. ATM jumping right into band camp. Hot on Colin's tails with Penguin and Catwoman getting frisky.
Ew.
Band camp.
Oh,
Ew.
so you mean literally Danny DeVito's Penguin that he wrote himself because he's a creepy mofo.
Yeah.
Oh, that comic was all wrong. Jay rummaged through the nearest drawers and found a bag full of hooks. Here, take them, he told Big Murph. How much? The pirate asked nervously, as Jafar often charged 10 times the amount of stuff was actually worth. Okay, that doesn't make any sense! In that stupid Wicked World show, we see that they just take whatever they want, and now Jafar is charging them 10 times the ticket price! What is that?
Ugh.
Again, if you're gonna be stupid, at least be consistent with the stupid.
Ew.
Sorry, I forgot. It's supposed to be Frisky Penguin.
God, no.
Here,
No.
wear a button.
No.
Let me just get on there.
Creepy. Stop it. Stop it.
Next.
I don't know. I'm traumatized. Next is a voice for the chat, which is not usually much better.
No. It's because you guys are awesome.
It's terrible. You meant to say terrible. Roger Rabbit.
Just take them, said Jay. It wasn't like you could spend those coins in Oridon anyway. Why not? Aren't those coins from Oridon? Why would the Isle of the Lost have its own currency? That doesn't make any sense. His dad would scream at him for giving something away for free, but Jafar wasn't there right now, was he? Serious? Big Murph asked skeptically. Please, go ahead. Get out of here. Go fishing. Catch a crocodile while you're at it, he said with a grin.
I swear I thought he was about to say, please go to hell. Please go to hell.
Please, go F yourself.
Oh. All right. That was good. What was that? That was... Oh, I have such cotton mouth. My God. Next is a sponsored post.
From whom?
From the Pretzel.
The Pretzel, yes.
He's got some interesting challenges for you.
Does he
Don't
now?
feel compelled to remember how you've done these before. This can be a whole new interpretation. Beginning with Tuesday. What do you think Tuesday sounds like?
A goblin brought up his items to the register and Jay rang him up. Big Murph was still standing there. Guess it's true then what they say about you guys, the pirate said, almost offensively. Who's they and what do they say about us? Asked Jay, making change for the goblin. How is he making change for the goblin if he's not giving him any money? Pretty sure Jay just said to take whatever he needed there, because that's how business works. This is a really dumb book. Hi, I'm Tuesday, and I'm giving you a chance to win $5,000 and win Tuesday's money.
Next, in the sponsor post is Friday.
It's Friday. Big Murph wasn't paying attention anymore as he was too excited about the bag of hooks. Then he checked the time on his pocket watch and jumped. Oh, I'll be late, gotta run. But maybe I'll see you later, he said meaningfully. It's Friday. This is what sounds like Friday. Everyone's getting annoyed as I'm reading.
Next.
How about Saturday?
Saturday.
Johnny O'Malley says, and copyright strike.
Yeah, really.
I'm turning off.
And then he was gone before Jay could ask him any more questions. Was Big Bird talking about the anti-heroes meeting? He wasn't sure, but the bad feeling he had about attending this meeting only grew. Whatever it was, it had turned a happy-go-lucky little pirate into a shifty-eyed mercenary. Oh no, the pirate's a bad guy! What are we gonna do? Everyone loves Saturday, because Saturday's awesome. Next.
Hang on 1 second. Killer Katie is headed to bed. I'm trying to see if she gave me a final request before she left.
And
okay.
Kent Wong is apparently very blessed because he never heard the song Friday before.
God, that's a lovely earworm from the past. Friday. Yeah. Okay, so next is not done. Now we're moving on to months. Beginning with this month, March.
March.
Got Easter, St. Patrick's Day.
Easter's April. But St. Patrick's Day. All right.
Is it April this year? I thought it was coming up.
I thought it was
When's
April.
Easter this year?
I don't know.
I'm asking the group. Easter 2023 is April 9th. Okay. It's in March sometimes, though.
But yeah, St. Patrick's Day, so yeah, why not a stereotypical Irish voice? Before he could think on it too much, Anthony Tremaine popped his head out in the shop as well. The handsome grandson of Lady Tremaine curled his lip when he saw Jay. "Oh, 'tis you," he said, sounding terrifically bored. He had the same haughty way of speaking as his grandmother. "I heard a nasty rumor that you and the other turncoats were back on the Isle." Turncoats? So Lady Tremaine had a grandson? So where's Dizzy in all this? Don't know where she is. Anyway, next.
Well, they lost Doug. Lost Dizzy. Izzy too. What's her name? Dizzy? Izzy? Dizzy?
Dizzy. And she actually was in the royal wedding, whereas Doug was not.
Alright, final in Pretzel sponsored post is April. So what do you think next month's going to sound like? That might be Easter. That is Easter. I mean, that you might want to make that sound like... Never mind. Just...
Let's see. For this voice, you'd have to kill me and then wait for it to come back 3 days later. April. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank here.
He's gonna sound like the ice cream bunny Santa. No, the ice cream bunny.
Oh,
He's gonna sound like the
God.
ice cream bunny. Easter bunny.
Sure, why not? That's a nice compromise there.
Isn't that what you call someone who turns against everything they used to stand for? Asked Anthony. That little performance at the coronation was ever so good, wasn't it?
Yes,
That was all kinds of awful.
that's the Easter Bunny, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the Easter bunny now.
Ugh. Next.
Next is voices from the chat. Can you do some Wicked Witch of the West?
What do you want, Anthony? Asked Jay impatiently to get rid of him. Jafar promised Mother a new shoe stretcher, Anthony said. I paid him well, but he hasn't delivered. I was hoping he was back to make good on our deal. Mother's beside herself. Anastasia still refused to wear shoes in the right size, preferring to buy them a size smaller so she could try to expand them through rigorous and hopeless toe straining, as if Prince Charming would still change his mind.
She's hopelessly trying to fit into smaller
Nope.
shoes, saying,
In character.
I'll get you, my prince! And your little footman, too!
Next is a sponsor post from Nathan Ottinger.
Thank you very much. What do you got for us?
Beginning with the Swedish chef singing Norwegian death metal. What is Norwegian death metal? I don't think. Now read some as a Swedish chef, and then we'll do the rest of his sponsor post.
Yeah, sorry, I can't do death metal. It's gonna kill me.
He just got his voice all the way back. We just found out. It's
Yes,
been
yes.
months. So,
Hey, not G, looking through the beauty shelves, enjoyed but he couldn't find what big boy. Badoo. Well, that's it. Sorry, looks like we're outie. Even if the ambrosia left it, and the other bit of the smirk. Oh, the smirk. Come again? Next year?
next is a drunk Stitch who is drunk because Lilo is leaving for college. I don't know how you convey that in a voice, but he's a sad drunk Stitch.
It's a sad drunk Stitch. Is you back? It still looks like we're down sending their trash to the Isle of the Lost again, doesn't it? Anthony laughed, pleased with his insult. Said Jay. A joke, said Anthony with a shrug. What are you doing back anyway? Stitch don't need you, Stitch don't need anybody! Get a college, I don't care.
Oh no.
Next.
Oh. Next in the sponsored post is Drunk Cool Cat.
So, Cool Cat.
That isn't to you, SJ. Who wants to know? You know what? I'm too bored to pretend to care, said Anthony. Fine, said Jace, reaching out to shake Anthony's hand. And I love shaking Anthony's hand. I just threw up inside the mask.
Ew. No. And finally, Nathan Ottinger dashes for the band camp door with sensual ASMR Cookie Monster. Band camp. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Band camp. There. Be gone, Nathan.
Fine, said Jay,
Ew.
reaching out to shake Anthony's hand. Anthony gave him strange look.
Sesame Street. It's a Cookie Monster.
cookie.
No.
Nom nom.
No, not nom nom. Get your sit up.
But shook hands with Jay before leaving shop. Now it's Jay's turn to smirk.
Dr. Claw's sexy cookie monster.
Since he swiped Anthony's watch for old time's sake. I'll get you next time, Cookie. Oh, nom, 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 nom.
I'm okay.
Thank you.
Band camp. Oh, wait.
Next.
I had another drink.
Yes, we must stay hydrated, mustn't we?
Robert,
Yes.
behave. You drink something too. Alright, that was a sponsored post from Nathan Ottinger, so we need
Bleach.
voice. I hate that. Get a glass, man. Next is. Oh, this was a good one from Mike Scanlon.
What's he got?
Russian Jareth.
Oh boy.
Don't mess up my Jareth now. Gotta do it good.
It was so easy. Just a flick of the wrist, flip of the latch, and it was his. Oh, he missed this. Jay counted the seconds for this snobby boy to return. 1, 2, 3, 4. Snobby boy. What snobby boy is he talking about again? I don't know.
I don't know if it's because you're counting, but you kind of went into Russian count.
It did sound
From
like
Masked
Russian
Singer.
count, didn't it?
1, 2, 3.
I forget what song it was, but there was a song that involved the number 2. And the count was there, but he wasn't counting.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us, that's right. But there was no just the two of us!
No, he wasn't there.
Oh. Next.
That was good. That was good. Good job, Mike.
Or at least that was not terrible.
Next is a sponsored post from ATM Alex.
Thank you, Alex. What do you got?
Mal and Aurora are sisters by adoption. Ever heard of Ferdinand the Bull, 1938, or Ferdinand 2017?
I actually need to finish Ferdinand. Saw a little bit of it, but couldn't get into it entirely.
I haven't seen either of them.
Is that
Did we
connected?
see 2017 one?
No.
Okay.
Is
I
that
may have, but I don't remember much about it.
Is this question about Ferdinand somehow connected to Mal and Aurora being adopted sisters?
Unclear.
Unclear.
Unclear. And I am not doing that.
What aren't you doing?
The voice suggestion. No. Let's just do first Shaggy. And of course there are only 2 Shaggies from which to choose. There are no other Shaggies. They are a myth.
They didn't happen.
They didn't happen.
Like Anthony reappeared in the doorway, and he sure wasn't laughing now. Give it back, Jay, he said fiercely. Now! Yes, this sounds so fierce. Like, give it back, man! What are you talking about, asked Jay. The very picture of innocence, even as his eyes twinkled with amusement. Jay's a dick. Next.
And then a trip to band camp for Alex with Daddy Derek. Frisky.
Oh, God.
It's supposed to be Shaggy and Daddy Derek like getting frisky with each other. Yeah. So, just Daddy Derek, frisky.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Band
know.
camp for Alex. Because that's icky.
If they're getting frisky, then I would have to put Shaggy inside the Mama Cat suit, man.
Don't make me divorce you. Do it. Casey Kasem. Matthew Lillard.
My watch, you took it. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. I didn't take it, I swear. Maybe you just misplaced it. And Jay said with a shrug, you should be more careful with your things. It's a wristwatch. Where else would it be but on my wrist? Anthony glowered and stomped off, muttering darkly to himself about how Oridon should keep its trash for itself. How does one mutter darkly exactly? What is that?
A dark mutter, obviously.
Hi, I'm Cool Cat. Yay!
Next.
I don't know. What was that? That was the end of it. Okay, so now we need a voice from the chat.
This is from the chat.
And I've been forgetting to write them down. That's cool. Well, that's maybe. Can you do Ernesto de la Cruz from Coco?
This is probably going to suck, but I can try.
What if you? But there are other options.
I can give this a go, see what happens.
Okay.
Jay whistled as he closed up the shop again and waved a goodbye to Iago. Promised to send a goblin to feed him crackers. Stop feeding the parrot crackers! He's not into it! Did nobody actually watch the movie on their Devil Box?
Maybe they weren't allowed to watch the movie. Maybe they don't have movies on the Isle of the Lost.
I'm talking about the authors. You're writing about these classic Disney characters. You're not going to do anything to make them actually like the people you're writing. Makes no sense. Anthony was right. Jay had stolen his watch, but instead of keeping it, he'd hidden it in Anthony's jacket pocket. Oh, well, that was pointless. He knew Anthony would go crazy looking for it, and would be especially annoyed when he discovered Jay hadn't stolen it after all. Sometimes, even the fun villains need to have a little fun. Just a reminder, the entire point of this particular story is that they're upset over somebody online talking bad about them, trolling them. But they're totally fine with trolling their friends. See, that makes all the sense in the world.
Yes. Next is a sponsored post from Theropod Hunter.
Theropod Hunter, what do you got for us?
Beginning with Hannibal Walken.
Oh, God! I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Suckle, wow. That's all you wanted, wasn't it?
Give us some reading and walking, though.
I'm sorry, we're going into chapter 19, Clarice. The Mists of Oridon. While it had been hard saying goodbye to Mal and letting the 4 villain kids return to the Isle of the Lost, Ben knew that if anyone could get to the bottom of what was happening back there... The bottom of what was happening back there. Wow, okay. She was the one to do it. He was glad she had her friends by her side as well. Next. Suckle noise.
Oh, God. Next to the sponsored post, is Elmo as Steve Irwin.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oi! There was no point in wasting time playing his fingernails and watching the clock. He hadn't realized he'd spoken out loud until Cogsworth interrupted his thoughts. Did you say clock, sire? It was 7 asked. No, he said crocky. Oh, and look, here we have a red clock. So what I'm gonna do is stick my thumb right up its bowl. Yay!
Next.
Oh. And finally, Darth Mickey.
How very apropos.
while Cogsworth was no longer a grandfather clock, he was still understandably sensitive when he heard anything pertaining to timepieces. It is close to midnight. It's close to midnight. Now I'm singing Thriller while I'm Mickey Mouse. Should you need the time. Next.
Next is a voice from the chat.
What's this from the chat?
What's this from the chat? Looking. I really should start writing stuff down.
Maybe.
Yakko Warner with a British accent?
Pass.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cookie Monster as Once Upon a Time's Rumpelstiltskin.
What?
The stalwart Englishman was overseeing the footmen as they sent down Ben's trucks from the journey in the royal bedroom. Thank you, I didn't realize how late it was. You can leave the rest for tomorrow, Ben said, dismissing them. He was incredibly tired, and the extra plush mattress in his large wrought iron four-poster bed was especially inviting after the lumpy one in Camelot. Why the lumpy beds in Camelot? Everything comes with a price, Cookie.
Stop turning off! It's creepy.
Next.
Next is a sponsored post from somebody.
Hooray, somebody!
Wait a
Thank
minute.
you.
Taranga!
Taranga. What's Taranga got for us?
Are you familiar with Ruby from The Fifth Element?
I am not familiar with Ruby from The Fifth Element.
Can you do a Chris Tucker?
I can do a terrible Chris Tucker.
Do a terrible Chris Tucker. It's supposed to be as the Swedish Chef, but I don't think you're gonna get that far. That's too much for an unfamiliar voice.
He was happy to be back in his room with familiar bed as an exercise equipment. The huge yum bottle he made was at his desk. Damn! It's amazing, Cogsworth, pausing in the doorway. He waited for Mandy to down before continuing. Maybe I mentioned you had a cut a rather purple dragon in the woods. Being that my old friend is prone to find some fancy, maybe I thought that I'd witness myself. Is it true sign about the dragon?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Hey man, nobody understands the words that come out of your mouth.
Oh, very cool. Sarah, thank you for sharing your first ever super chat
Thank you, Sarah.
with Bobsheaux.
Just be sure to
if
at
you-
Raven with a voice suggestion.
At me with a voice suggestion, and we will definitely do that. Thank you for contributing.
And I don't think
I've never seen that before. Celebrate the first super chat from Sarah Cook.
That's what
Hey.
that is. I was going to say, we got some party balloons here in a number one because it's Sarah's first super chat.
That's so neat. Thank you.
That's awesome. That makes sense.
We appreciate everybody's, but it's just so cool. I've never seen this.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is their very first one.
Hey, look, a little incentive. You get a super chat, we throw you balloons with a little celebration.
Yeah! Yay!
Next.
Hang on just a second. No, that's the wrong thing. I forgot what I was doing. Don't mind me. Okay. We will be getting to that in the order in which it was received, but I definitely got it. Thank you, Sarah. Okay. And the next one in Taranga's post, I don't know if you're going to be able to do this. Luisa from Encanto discouraged upon losing her super strength.
Sorry, that is a pass. I only saw that movie once, and her voice isn't leaping out at me.
Yeah. Did I just... No, okay. Everything's fine. Okay.
We don't talk about Encanto.
We don't talk about Bruno. No. That's such a good movie. So we're going to do... Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Voices from the chat is next. Yes, it's... Okay, Sasha wants me to imitate Morticia.
I'm
So
sorry,
how about-
Bobsheaux, you need to see more movies? I can't see more movies because I'm busy watching crap for all of you! You're welcome!
Anyway, Sasha wanted me to imitate Morticia. I don't do voice impressions, but
But
You
that you
can
can
do
do,
Gomez.
Karamia. But that you can do, Karamia. You can't convince me that you don't know how to do Morticia Adams.
I don't know what to say. I can put on my sexy voice and try to channel some Angelica Houston, but
You can put on your sexy voice, channel Angelica Houston, and all you need to say is, mon cher.
mon cher.
Oh, Tish.
I don't do impressions. I'm sorry. So read to us as Gomez and make it the right one.
I'm afraid it is, said Ben.
Robert,
I love you.
prove it. Do the right Gomez.
May I ask that you and the rest of the palace staff please keep this news to yourselves for now. At the right time, I shall alert the general population of the danger. Of course, sire, said Cogsworth, who had turned grey. Do you think it is her? He asked, visibly shivering at the thought.
Yes. Yes, I got it, Sarah. I got your request. We're gonna get to it.
Little Raul Julia action for you there.
Thank you very much. That did help. Okay, so next is a sponsored post from ATM Alex. He says Brendan Fraser deserved the Oscar. I agree.
Didn't see him. Don't know who won.
But so did Angela Bassett. Sorry.
Was there a voice for
lady
that, or?
acted her tail off in Wakanda Forever.
Again, didn't see it.
We watched it.
Because I'm too busy watching crap.
And his voice request gets him directly put back into Bandcamp.
Of course it does.
Scoopy with a stiffy.
Wow.
It's not my fault.
Unfortunately, I can't think who or what else would be magnificent, Sinbad. But don't worry, my friend. We'll keep her unsafe. Won't we?
Ew. Next voice from the chat.
And then he spent the entire night humping her leg. Voice for the chat, yes.
Voice for the chat. Yes, I'm looking. Drunk Freddy Krueger.
Cogsworth bowed, and when he left the room, Ben noticed that everything had been unpacked and put away in pristine order, even though we told him to wait until tomorrow. Ben had to smile. That Cogsworth, his loyal efficiency bitch was regular as clockwork.
What?
It's Freddy, I gotta throw in a little casual swearing now and then. Leave me alone! I'm Freddy Krueger! How am I even drunk right now?
Ew. Alright, sponsored post.
From who?
From someone named RJ Beagle. And the only thing it says is exquisite. So
Exquisite!
don't need the hand gesture.
It's
It
gotta
has
be the
a cool
gesture.
cat.
Come on.
It has a cool cat.
But no other voices attached to that.
No, it just says exquisite, so let's have cool cat.
Of course, since I already did the first cool cat, I gotta do the other one now.
Even though he was exhausted,
Oh,
the events of
no.
the night made Ben found it hard to fall asleep. Deciding it was useless to keep tossing and turning, he got him to do some work instead. When he turned on his computer, he found that, as promised, Carlos had sent him a link to the dark net. Oh no! He's gonna find that someone made lies about him on the internet!
Next.
Next is a voice from the chat, and I know it's supposed to be a sponsor post, but I'm gonna do another voice from the chat because I can't. And it is from our very own Shy Cartoon Girl, who says the Furba babies are high off of fermented Furby berries. Bob left them unattended. Bad Bob. They are super affectionate from being high, and they are cuddling and kissing Bob.
Ah!
Break them out. Let's do it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All of them.
No.
That
You
must
should
have
watch them better.
Furby
This
here.
won't happen.
Ben kicked around until he found a photo's man had told him about the anti-hero strategy.
Stop that.
He was taking the back to find one of himself with a red X on his face too. Oh, this is getting steamy.
No, it's not. Go away.
Not that kind of affectionate. Don't be gross.
They're being gross. What do you want me to do?
No. I love your daddy.
He clacked his tongue and continued to read on.
Cluck, cluck, cluck. Ah, no, 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 no.
Steeling himself for further assault and more invectives. Oh yes, further insult, Daddy. Give me the assault.
Ah! Okay, we're done.
You are
Next.
so mean.
Did you see what they were doing?
I'm talking to you.
I'm not talking
Next
to
is
them.
a sponsored post
Perverts.
from Taringa.
Taringa, nice to see you.
Oh, shoot. I don't think he's going to be able to do that one.
Uh-oh.
Mama Coco so moved by Miguel singing that she gets up and dances. That's kind of hard to convey with a voice, especially when you're not an elderly Hispanic woman. So I don't think he can do that one. But if you want to just at me with another suggestion, I will leave this one here so we know. And just come at me with a different suggestion and I will.
I can at least give this out there.
No.
This
No.
is what she's going to be able to do.
No.
Just
Head up a little bit and just kind of...
Sponsor post from Colin Warmbroad, who's going directly to band camp.
Of course he
snuck
is.
out. He snuck out. We gotta put him back in because he wants you to do a sexy, suave Morgan Freeman as Taco Bell. I don't know if you can do as Taco Bell, so do sexy, suave Morgan Freeman being a spokesperson for Taco Bell. Make me want to buy their crap food.
wow.
Voice of God.
The Anti-Heroes Forum was lit up that night, with many of its members posting their excitement about tonight's meeting. Then Ben saw a new post that caught his eye. The message read, "Looks like our four former cast-offs had washed ashore on the Isle of the Lost. Prepare Operation Welcome Home."
I do not want to find Morgan Freeman sexy. You need
Open-
to stop this now.
Open late for all those late-night cravings. I'm your fourth meal right here, ladies.
And there it is, Code Brand.
I have to pee.
There was a little stream that fled into the river. And the river flowed and flowed into a giant lake. Yeah. A ring-a-ding-ding. A-ring-a-ding-ding. Oh, I love it. Banned, yes, of course. I love it. Michelle Fish says that she is dead from that. Well, I am God after all, so rise, Michelle Fish, and walk again. People like LeBret Volution, says Colin Warbot. Mike Scallon says, Bob, read The Poop That Took a Pee as Morgan Freeman. What? Is that a book or something? Sounds like it's up there with Go the F to Sleep by Samuel L. Jackson. Turinga asks, have you ever been asked about reviewing In Search of the Wow Wow Wibble Woggle Wazzy Woodle Woo? That is a new one to me. I've never heard of that before. It doesn't sound like a real movie. I may have to put that on the list, because if that is a real movie, that sounds absolutely ridiculous. Hey Rob, any opinion on Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey? Again, I must repeat, I don't like to give my opinions on movies that I might want to review someday. And I'm pretty sure that Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey is going to be on the list at some point, because through these streams I have somehow willed it into existence. I said that Christopher Robin should have been a psychological thriller. Somebody in chat heard that and somehow came up with the idea of turning Winnie the Pooh into a slasher movie. Really? Can somebody tell me what kind of a world we live in? Got some more voice suggestions here. Raven, I hope you're taking note. Question from Billy Judd here. Why, oh why, do you hate Kate Hump's pups? Short answer, because they're awful. Long answer, watch the reviews again, you will see exactly how awful they are. And they deserve nothing but scorn. But then again, Kate Hump aren't exactly faultless in all this. They are horrible parents. Of course, the kids themselves are going to be terrible. Are you going to go see the Super Mario Brothers movie? I do need to see that, don't I? They're also turning Bambi and Peter Pan into murderers. Of course they are, because we can't have nice childhoods anymore, can we? Ugh. Big Fisto says, just popped in. I don't know what's going on, but I always find you guys to be adorable. You rule, Bob. Thank you very much. What just happened was that I made Raven laugh so hard that she had a code Brett. I don't know if you know what that is or not. But it is a recurring joke in these streams where it's just great. I love you guys. We're always trying to make her leave. The Pretzel asks, how many movies have you seen where God is a character, and which God is your favorite? How many? Couldn't count them. They're quite a bit. Although, let's be honest here, Morgan Freeman does have some rather big staying power to him, doesn't he? Evie Rawlings asks, I remember you saying you would direct a Garth and Lily movie if you could. Let's say if you could. If so, how long would it take you to kill off the wolf pups? Killing off is such a harsh word to say. I would instead just retcon them so they didn't exist. I like the idea of an Aunt Lily still being a thing. So instead of getting the three little abominations that we actually got in the sequels, Kate Humph would actually have a litter of well-behaved pups. So, you know, we actually enjoy following them, and we're actually afraid for them when they get into trouble and something bad might happen to them. Oh no, they might die. This is terrible because we like them. You know, make them actually likable characters. I want to see the wolf pups be hunted by Cruella de Vil and turned into a nice fur coat. Yes. We want to see Cruella de Vil actually be cruel and devilish. And who would be better for her to do that with than on Kate Humph's pups? Keeper of Art, don't know what suggestions you made that would get you into band camp. Keep on suggesting them, but make them a little bit far apart so you're not spamming. You don't want spammers in here, okay? How would you fix the Star Wars sequels? I would probably want to delve into the expanded universe that came from the books and such, because that was... Well, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan in that I've read everything that came after the original trilogy. Getting rid of that apparently pissed off a great many fans, and I don't want to do that. While we do want to attract new audiences with these new films, we do still also want to give the proper respect to the original fans who have been keeping this franchise alive for literally decades. So, let's try not to flip them the finger with these new movies, shall we? How many Guillermo del Toro movies have I seen? Asks Michelle Fish. I have seen 2. And I cannot go into any detail as to what those were and my feelings about them because I want my movie opinions to be a surprise for if I eventually review them someday. Robert Johnson asks, what is your least favorite Alpha and Omega movie? Oh god. They each get exponentially worse the more they go along, so I have to say by default the 8th. Because that one didn't even have anything to do with the concept of these Alpha and Omega wolves. It was all about the damn bears! What are we doing here? This is unrecognizable as an Alpha and Omega movie. But here we are. Disney seems to be playing it too safe with their lack of villains as of late. No, not even that. They're just turning their celebrated villains into non-villains. We have Maleficent, who's a victim of the patriarchy. They turned Cruella de Vil from what was supposed to be the Joker into her own Harley Quinn, where she's the victim of some other woman, who, by the way, was the real Cruella. And now I hear word that Disney is going to be probably opening a new theme park revolving entirely around the villains. You realize that we like these villains because they're so terrible, right? It's okay for them to be bad. If there are circumstances that led to them being bad that
we might be able to show a little sympathy towards them about, you can do that, but still make them the bad guys, please. We like delving into the villains of the Batman universe, for example, because we can see where these otherwise good people turned and became villains. But just because we know where they came from and they might have had some sympathetic origins, that doesn't make them not villains. I love the Penguin. I love the sad little malformed freak angle that was adopted into Batman Returns and was kind of kept with him for a long time. But he's still a bad guy. I remember reading an issue of, I think it's Joker's Asylum, where it's showcasing a little story of each villain per issue. And I think it was the Penguin who was out on a date with some chick at one point, and he overhears one of the chefs at the restaurant they're at make some kind of snide remark about him, and using his connections, he somehow sneaks something I'm very afraid of saying on a public forum like a YouTube live stream here, but something bad. He slips it onto this chef's computer, and within minutes, he is arrested and humiliated in front of his friends and family, and his whole life is just destroyed because he said something mean about the Penguin. Did Penguin deserve that? No, he did not. But he still reacts to it in the most extreme way imaginable, because he is a bad guy. Keep the bad guys bad, please. That's all I ask. Luke Jeffers asked, did you know Pixar is coming out with the 5th Toy Story movie? I did know that. And again, I can't say anything more about that. But I was aware of that. Thank you. Getting some more suggestions here. Thank you very much.
I am back, but I am taking a puff before I...
Welcome back.
Are horrible people. Especially you and Colin.
Please tell me that you kept your headphones on as you were leaving.
I did.
Thank you. Oh, you're not back yet. There was a little stream that fed into the river.
Shut up.
Oh, screw you, that was funny.
No, it wasn't.
Then why'd you leave?
Because I had to use the restroom.
Because it was funny.
Because it was so terrible, I ran away.
I love you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Oops.
It's alright.
Okay. Thought I had time to get another puff before you put it back on. I did not.
I got quick fingers. You're welcome. Anyway. I am proud of myself.
Yes, you should. You're in the doghouse. Where's that one? No! That's the wrong one.
I believe it was this one.
Commence beating.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one. Okay. So that what were we doing? That was Morgan Freeman. Yes. Colin's banned for life.
Yes.
Next is a voice from the chat.
Let's just from the chat.
Giselle is the wicked stepmother.
Darth Giselle, you mean?
Darth Giselle. Morgan.
Morgan.
You could just be regular Amy Adams.
Giselle, she has to put herself way up here because, oh, she's just so precious, isn't she?
Just Amy Adams. That's all you gotta do.
Nope.
Morgan. Oh, you're so little perfect, Morgan. Why are you pointing out that she's perfect? Everything here is perfect. What is... I don't get it. Anyway. Hang on. 4 former cast-offs? That could only mean his 4 friends, right? Ben checks the timestamp.
Home Cruise is banned.
Why?
Morgan, I am your stepmother. Home Cruise is banned.
Luke, I am your mother! Anyway, back to it. The message was sent an hour ago, at the same time Mal and the gang would have arrived on the island. He had to warn them that their presence had been noticed by their enemies. Enemies? Really? That's the word we're going with here. Oh no, somebody photoshopped an X over my face. I have an enemy. Next.
Next is, what was that? It was voice from the chat. Yes. What was it?
It was
What did
Giselle.
Darth Giselle, yes, that was from the chat. The next one is a sponsor post from Kent Huang.
Get to just a minute.
Elder Blood as Cruella DeVille hunting the wolf pups. It's hard to convey in a voice when you're reading a story that has nothing to do with that.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting wolf pups, darling. I'm pretty sure if he didn't just go, that would have been a code point right there.
No, it would not.
Wouldn't it?
No.
Willy.
Will we?
Willy. Pretty sure it would have been.
Shut up. My eye itches.
I need to darling.
Stop it!
Cruella, what you do? Cruella, what you do?
She wasn't the one that sang the song.
No, but it's funny. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will.
Stop.
Anyway, here we go. Ben sent texts and tried to call, then remembered that the island was cut off from the main servers. If Mao got into trouble, there was no way for him to find out until it was too late. He could send his royal troops after them right now, but since nothing had happened yet, he knew Mao would take it as an insult. Ben slammed down his laptop, frustrated. I'm very frustrated! There, I killed the wolf pups.
Okay, we're gonna do another sponsored post because
I live for fuzz. I worship fuzz. After all, is there a woman in this wretched world who doesn't?
Stop. All right, Taranga has answered the question of an alternative voice.
What's that?
So this is a sponsored post by Taranga that we had to skip for a while. Bobby Slobbly, getting hyper, seeing squirrels. Oh yes, we're doing the dog characters again.
Oh god.
I forgot what that was for. Oh gosh. The extended universe.
The air-studded butterverse.
The air-studded butterverse. Yes.
Ugh.
Thank you.
I hate all of you.
Bobby Slobbly. Hyper seeing squirrels.
Do you like squirrels? He would just have to trust that she, Evie, Jay, and Carlos will be able to deal even if the situation got out of hand. He forced himself to stop worrying and focus on the current problem instead. The purple dragon of Camelot. That's a dumb problem. What do we got next?
God. Nathan, you're gonna end up back in Van Camp. I did not just open Audacity. That doesn't even look like what I clicked on. Stop it. Trying to paste a screenshot. Okay.
Baby, I'm sorry, but Keeper of Art has been asking for a voice for a while.
Well, what is it? We are doing a sponsored post. Did you do the sponsored post?
I think I'm still in the middle of it.
Yes, after that, then we can do Keeper, maybe.
Okay.
Yes, you are Bobby Slobbly getting excited seeing squirrels.
Oh, I finished that.
Oh, you did finish that?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so that would be, the voice for the chat would be the next thing.
And it was what?
I don't remember.
Oh, you didn't see it?
You said you saw it.
I saw it, but I wanted to make sure that you saw it too.
Really?
Say it.
Frisky Gilbert Godfrey.
Yay!
Boo! I need a boo button.
Close
There you go.
Either he had sent emergency emails to his council, alerting them to the danger he discovered.
Grumpy and the dwarves advised that they were up for battle. Axes at the ready.
I like your sneezes, they're adorable.
They're perfectly normal sneezes.
They're perfectly adorable sneezes.
Shut up, especially at that point.
Although perhaps the best thing they could do would be to destroy Maleficent while she was in her tiny lizard form, in her glass dome. Others were more cautious in their response, however.
I do not sneeze like a kitten. Stop putting cat emojis. Stop it. The band camp with all of you. Those are perfectly normal sneezes. There's just a lot of them.
And they're perfectly adorable. Achoo! That's a normal sneeze. Next.
Yeah. Next is a... That was... We already did that one. Next is another sponsored post from ATM, Alex.
And everyone is disagreeing. No, you totally sound like kitten sneezes.
You're supposed to be listening. You're not supposed to be looking at the chat. Can you focus?
I don't know,
Doing a
can
job. ATM, Alex, says, long live the love of the bird and the cat that will save the world. I think you would like Portaventura Park in Spain.
I don't know what that
I
means.
sometimes feel like you put riddles in your sponsored posts, and I'm not good at riddles when I'm stoned. But that's okay. Long live the love of the bird and the cat that will save the world. I think you would like Portaventura Park in Spain.
Very possibly.
And the voice suggestion is Big Bird Battles Oopsie.
Wow.
Alright. This is Bobsheaux.
All you have to do was just step on her.
Oopsie!
Do admit that she's real.
Hmm?
Do admit that she's real.
No, I admit that Big Bird has problems. Very easy for me to imagine that he could imagine other imaginary figures.
An email had arrived from the three good
Oh.
fairies.
Hang on. Which one are you doing? What are you doing? Are you doing a sponsored post?
Yes.
Big Bird Battle Oopsie. Sarah, if you could stay for just a minute, I'll do yours as soon as he's done with this one. Sarah had to leave, and I missed that she had said she had to leave, and she has a sponsored post coming up.
Uh-oh.
So we'll jump ahead and do that.
Okay. Pardon me. What do we got?
My hair. Ew. Got something goopy in my hair. Sorry. That was disconcerting. It was stuck to my face. Ah, okay. Alright. Did you finish?
We were waiting for Sarah.
No, I said, okay, are you done with Big Bird, Big Bad Bird? No, you're not.
I didn't even start.
Okay, then do Sarah's real quick. Emperor Palpatine, hang on. Move the window. Emperor Palpatine as Cruella de Vil.
What?
And then you're gonna do Big Bad Bird. No, Big Bird Battle Soupsy.
An email had arrived from the three good fairies. Merryweather, the youngest and most capable with modern technology. What? Had sent the reply. Our dearest king, darling. It is with great concern that we received the distressing news about Camelot's dragon. While it does seem as if none other than our own nemesis Maleficent is behind such mischief, we would like to advise caution in this arena before we jump to conclusions.
Okay, now back to Big Bird
You
battling.
fools! You idiots! If the creature is indeed a shape-shifting evil fairy, it is best to obtain proof before we act accordingly. Perhaps it would be possible to retrieve an item linked to the dragon in question. A nail from its claw, a piece of its hide, a lock of its hair. You can't just get a piece of a dragon's hide. It's really tough, isn't it?
You need Oopsie for this next part. We missed Oopsie.
We?
We have.
There she is!
If you're able to recoup Season's item, it'll be prudent to bring it to Noopsie Land right away, an ancestral home of the Foopsies, so they can ascertain the identity of the Droopsie. Without Proopsie, and it's indeed Maleficoopsie, it seems improopsie to act as with Violoopsie toward the Loopsie and the Libroopsie, who might still be innocent. You forgot parents, Flora, Flutter, and
Where's the
Mary
battle?
Loopsie.
Where's the battle? No! Robert!
What?
Be nice to Oopsie.
I can't be nice to her and battle her at the same time.
Big Bird is supposed to battle her.
Okay, Big Bird can't battle her and be nice to her at the same time. What?
Oopsie!
You're not Snuffy.
Alright, now, Michelle is leaving for the evening, and she would like to have her suggestions. So I'm taking hers for the next voice of the chat.
This is the chat.
Beginning with Giselle as Gary Oldman.
What?
Giselle, you heard her? Giselle is Gary Oldman.
What the hell?
I don't remember what Gary Oldman sounds like.
He was glad they agreed that Maleficent should not be harmed, as he knew he could never face Mal if she returned on Monday to the news that her mother had been destroyed without a fair trial, or even proof that she was one rampaging through Camelot.
Wait a minute. Wasn't Mal the one that turned her mother into a lizard?
Yeah.
So why does she care?
She stays a lizard throughout the entire goddamn trilogy. I really don't think she cares.
And next is Brent as Oopsie, high on a sugar rush.
God.
Your mother suggested to set up several coopsies on Robin's prison, and Beth called it up the streets. All of them soupsy and a tiny loopsy under the glass. So far, there were no indications it was anything other than that. He closed the whoopsie, showing the security screens with a sigh. He was typing a grateful reply to the good fairies. There was a knock at the door. Oopsie, he called. My name is Brent. Do you oopsie?
And yes, now we're getting into dramatic email action.
Oh boy. Is that what this is? Where you're reading the emails sent back and forth?
But no, not even that. We're not even reading the correspondence. Just the process of there's an email, and now they're reading the email, and now they're responding to the email. Oh my god! If it was a thread, then that's something that we can read, like name, colon, little speech, name, colon, reply, name, colon, reply, etc. Next.
Oh, next. Did you do the other one? What was it?
It was Brenta's Oopsie.
Brenta's Oopsie. Okay. All right. I'm caught up now.
Ugh.
Next, a sponsored post,
From whom?
which would be from Crochet Goblin if Crochet Goblin is back. Are you back, Crochet Goblin?
Uh-oh.
They mentioned that they had to go take care of something, and they wanted me to wait on their sponsored post.
Oh dear.
Okay, so we will skip that until I
Sorry.
hear from them, and they will do yours. So the next sponsored post will be from No, that's wrong. From Cartoon Cat Girl.
Cartoon Cat Girl, what you got for us?
She says, "Hey guys, great to see you again." Hey.
Great to see you.
Beginning with, how about Furby as J. Jonah Jameson?
Ugh. Because he's got the little Hitler mustache, right? Which you can't see with this particular lighting, but it's usually there.
Looks like he just got a hole in his head, his face.
Don't tease. Forgive me, sire, but Archimedes just dropped this off. From the way he was hurting, it seemed rather urgent. He seemed, said a sleepy Lumiere, handing him a letter that had beak marks around its edges. And give me pictures of Spider-Man while you're at it. Next.
Next is
A Spider-Man movie
Vincent
made entirely
Price.
of Furbies. Ugh.
Vincent Price as a femme fatale.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah.
And that's when he walks into my office. Gams that went on for days. Tiny little pencil-thin mustache. God, that was hot.
Ben ripped open the letter, his heart pounding as he imagined what news Merlin had sent from Camelot. Had the dragon scorched the castle, laid waste to the entire kingdom? All well here. Purple dragon spotted off Charmington Cove. Thought you should know. It appears the creature is on the move. You know how to whistle, don't you? You just put your lips together and blow.
I think Vincent Price would have made a fantastic drag queen. He'd have done such a good job.
Oh, dear.
And finally, Mickey Mouse as Michael Jackson.
Shibboleth! Not the greatest news! Now the dragon was venturing into other areas of our town, but at least not the worst news either. Ha ha!
Oh, God. Voices from the chat.
Well, the air was steady at attention awaiting orders. It looks like we'll have to pack up again, Ben, but I'll drive this time. No, that's ignorant. You're ignorant. Oh.
Next.
Mike Scanlon wants to hear Winky Guards singing to the tune of Rotten to the Core.
Oh, Lord.
Who are the Winky Guards?
The Winky Guards were guarding the castle of the Wicked Witch of the West.
Right, okay. Yes, that's what I was hoping that was.
They are
Do
never
that.
referred to as such in the movie, but that is who they are.
Do that.
Where was I? There we go.
Very good, sire, said Lumiere. Oh, and fine and Chad Charming. Tell him to be ready to leave with me. In the morning, it would be best to have someone who knew the lay of the land. No matter that his and Chad's
Terrible.
friendship had cooled slightly since the villain kids had enrolled at Ormadon Prep, and now we're stopping that.
God, that was terrible.
Yes, it was. Batting myself for that.
Oh, that was terrible.
She's dead.
Okay.
You killed her.
Okay. What was that you just did? The Winky Guards.
Winky
As
Guards,
Rotten
yes.
Guard. That was a voice from the chat. Okay, so voice is sponsored post. As Colin again.
Colin.
Somebody put a lock on his door
No.
in band camp. This one's going to be interesting. I think this is a challenge. I don't think this is band camp worthy. But you might find it band camp worthy. He's had so much worse. Hank Hill as Elvis Presley.
Ben turned back on his computer and reread the Good Fairy's words. Oh, what? If the purple dragon was in Charmington, baby, he'll make sure to bring a piece of it to Neverland so they could solve the mystery of the creature's identity once and for all. I've got propane. Oh. And we're moving on to chapter 20, baby. Bog and Dan. Right where this book belongs. Oh. Bog.
Next.
Voices from the chat. Heath Ledger as Maleficent.
What?
Let's hear Heath Ledger's Maleficent.
Okay. If it could be said that the Isle of the Lost had a jewel in its crown, then Maleficent's former home, the Bargain Castle, would be it.
The Bargain Castle?
The Bargain Castle?
What?
No. It's just... That's it. I quit. If anyone wants me, I'll be in my hotel room. Hope that's not too soon.
It was pretty bad.
Next.
Next is, that was a voice for suggestion. That was a sponsored post, right?
I think so, yes.
Okay. Ah, yes, this is timely. Conroy's Batman. Voice from the chat. Thank you, Moonbeam.
The old place didn't look half as good as these days, however, with its peeling paint, bolted doors, and shuttered windows. So it's exactly like the kind of place Maleficent would hang out.
The Bargain Castle.
Better than the Bargain Castle. Mal wasn't sure what she thought she would find it in there, but after using a stick to pry off the panels that had nailed the door shut, discovering that the whole place was completely ransacked was a surprise. When Maleficent ruled the island, her boar-like henchmen at her command, and goblins to do her bidding, no one would even dream of knocking on their door before a decent hour. But now... they knocked all the time, I guess. Bum bum bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
Next.
Okay, sponsored post. Do we have Crochet Goblin back? Crochet Goblin.
I don't think so.
Ah, there's Raven and Herky McBain. The perkiest of the herky turkeys. Alright, so sponsored post from... We already did that one. I forgot to remove it. this is Nathan Ottinger. Would like you to do the Stooges as the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, beginning with Mo as War.
Oh boy. Oh God, I haven't seen the Three Stooges in decades. I'm old.
I can't watch them.
No?
I'm uncomfortable with physical comedy like that.
Oh boy.
It really makes it's embarrassing. I don't know why, but it's just I can't handle that too stupid of a physical comedy. Okay, so Nathan, do you have an alternative to the Four Stooges to play these Horsemen of the Apocalypse?
Yeah, sorry, I'm not confident in myself to do those.
I'm trying to think. What are four of something? Four, like the Stooges. There's the Three Stooges, but they had the extra one.
I don't know.
Well, Nathan, you let us know if you get this message. I am going to make an executive decision. Do the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse as the guys from the Satellite of Love. Your dealer's choice. Who's gonna be War?
To me, it only makes total sense that War would have to be Joel Robinson. Mal picked her way through the destruction. The slimy contents of the fridge were spoiled on the floor, and her mother's former throne looked as if it had been raided for its upholstery, with bits and pieces of fallen feathers sticking out of the huge holes that had been ripped and torn or clawed from its seat. And that was all just one sentence. Cry havoc and let's slip the dogs of war!
Okay, so we actually have suggestions, but I would like you to keep going with this, and we'll do those in the next time. We do have your suggestions, Nathan. So who is going to be Pestilence?
For all of the hardcore Joel fans out there, Pestilence would have to be Mike. You ruined the show! Boo on you, sir! The queen was dead. Well, she was a lizard. But there wasn't a new queen either. The Isle had fallen further into chaos and disrepair. While its citizens feared Maleficent, she had brought a semblance of order to their hard-scrabble lives. And now that she was gone, it was total anarchy. Next.
Next, who will... No, that's not what I did! Close that. Thank you. Don't mess with my chat view. Okay. Who will be Famine?
Which is the other horseman again?
Death.
Famine is going to be... Gonna try my hand at a Jonah Ray here. Mal made her way to her room, wondering what she would find, and a bit anxious about the small but real treasures that she had kept there. When her mother had shipped her off to Oridon, there was no expectation that she would actually stay there, and so Mal left most of her things back home. She opened the door, expecting to see it similarly looted and plundered. But her room was just like she had left it. Purple velvet curtains, bureau with all her little sparkly doodads, her many sketchbooks and canvases stacked neatly on the bookshelves. Huh, she said. Why was I ever an artist?
And now who shall be Death?
Death shall be Dr. Cabal, the mysterious financier from the future. Mal grabbed a backpack from her closet and began stuffing it with the things she wanted to bring back to Oridon. her journals and sketchbooks, a necklace with a dragon claw charm that her mother had given her on her 16th birthday. Ew. In fact, it was the first and only gift she'd ever received from Maleficent that she'd felt like keeping. Okay, if that was the only gift that she'd ever given her, then why would she expect anything on her 16th birthday at all? When Mal was 8, her mother had gifted her with an apple core. At 10, with fingernail shavings.
What in the hell?
I don't know. Maleficent explained they were part of spells, but since there was no magic on the island, it just seemed like an excuse to give her daughter trash.
Yes, because that's totally Maleficent.
What the hell am I reading? Next.
Next is Voices from the Chat. Evie Rawlings would like to hear you do Julius the Cat from the Alice comedies.
She would like to hear me do.
Yes, she wants
From
to think.
the
She
Alice
wants you to know
comedies.
what you think he would sound like. And Shy Cartoon Girl answered your question of what are you reading? Trash. You are reading trash. Bob.
I'm reading trash fan fiction.
It's not even quality trash.
No. Julius. I can't remember anything about that guy, actually. Although he's... Because this is what every cartoon character sounded like back then, I guess I could go for a Mickey, Felix the Cat kind of thing going on.
Sure.
Hello? A voice called from the main room, and Mal heard the voice of footsteps coming closer. Is anyone in here? Who is it? Mal asked, stepping out of the room warily. Mal, you're really back! The girl who stood in the middle of the living room was tall and...
Rangy? Ranky?
Rangy.
Rangy? What is rangy?
I think it's like long-limbed.
Gangly. Call him gangly.
Yeah. Hang on, I could be wrong.
Wearing black from head to toe with a tight jacket and leather pants.
Okay.
We're looking up rangy.
Yes. Rangey.
Yes. And I see another sponsored post. Don't want to lose that.
Okay, I'll get it. Able to range for considerable distances. Long-limbed and long-bodied.
Gangly.
Right. Gangly, yes.
It's amazing that this book has enough confidence in its audience that they would know how to read and don't make them do homework.
I am not a Star Wars fan. I find the movies to be quite depressing. I know, I'm weird. But I love The Mandalorian, and the Book of Boba Fett is freaking amazing. Oh my god, I can't wait for the next season of Book of Boba Fett.
Oh,
He is such a cool character that they fleshed out and made him really awesome.
Not a fan of Star Wars, but you're still somehow enamored with Boba Fett.
If you watched the Book of Boba Fett, you would be too.
Would I?
Yes! Absolutely. You would. He's a real actual live person in this one. Okay, so now
He doesn't just stand there and look cool.
no, he does stuff. He's
I'm
so
Boba
cool.
Fett, and I'm awesome.
He's amazing. Shut up.
And then he died like a bitch.
All right, so Nathan Ottinger, who was suggesting the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse for the Stooges, would like to do his sponsored post with instead the following Muppets. The Horsemen of... What is this? War will be Kermit.
Mad Maddie, Mal said, excited to see an old friend. When they were little, Mad Maddie and Mal were practically twins since they had the same hair color. That's not what twins are, you idiots. But when they got older, Maddie liked to change it to a different shade every week. Right now it was a bright aqua green to match her eyes. And now it's time for World War III! Yay!
And Miss Piggy as Pestilence. Damn.
She is very toxic.
Shame.
Am I wrong?
He did get better, Raven.
It's just Maddie now, she said with a witchy giggle. But just as mad as ever. I saw that the door was open and I thought it might be you. Oh, sorry. I thought it might be Voo. Everyone's saying you guys are back. News travels fast to the IO.
Next.
I'm just cleaning my glasses. No, he's never going to read an entire chapter in any character's voice.
No, that's too long.
It's too much. Too much.
And you'd get tired of it very quickly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be fun.
No.
The variety is part of what is so fun.
Yes.
Okay, now for Famine, Gonzo.
I bet, said Mal. Do you know who did this? She asked, motioning to the kind of living room. Maddie took a look around. Goblins mostly, but almost everyone came here for after the coronation. I saw Ginny Gothel wearing one of your mother's capes the other day. And then she was thrown out of a cannon wearing it. Woohoo!
Next.
I think he does know who Michael Rosen is, but I don't know if he could do his voice.
I don't
Smallville's Lex.
I was gonna say I don't know Michael Rosen by name, but if you're sure that I know him, then I probably know him. Lex.
Do you know his voice though? I don't. He doesn't have a real distinctive voice. Not like Lionel.
Should that be a compromise?
Well, that was just something he was asking if you knew, and we're not there yet.
We're not there yet, no.
I don't know where we are.
Yeah, sorry.
You haven't finished.
Lex's voice
You
isn't
haven't
leaping out of me, but Lionel, yeah, sure.
You have a one more.
Yes, one more.
Apocalypse Death.
One more Muppet of the
Played by
Apocalypse.
Rizzo.
And somewhere Uncle Deadly is very pissed off right now.
Yes, absolutely.
Although Rizzo is equally appropriate. Because he's dead. I still can't believe that. For whatever stupid reason you feel you have to get rid of Steve Whitmire. Okay, whatever. But you gotta...
After all those years, he suddenly became hard to work with.
No. From what I heard, he was maintaining what these characters were supposed to be. He actually took the role as Jim Henson's stand-in very seriously. He had to help the Muppets maintain their integrity.
Yeah.
And who and what they are and all that. But nope, according to Disney, they're just cogs in a machine. So he's got to go.
That's apparently why Henry Cavill was replaced by Liam Hemsworth in The Witcher, because Henry Cavill was insisting that they stick too closely to the source material, and they wanted to be more flexible with it. So he said, "Deuces, I'm out."
Because Henry Cavill is awesome. Boo. But yeah, Steve Whitmire's out, and that means that we have no Bean Bunny or Rizzo the Rat. They're gone. They are retired. Or, in a more practical sense, dead. So, Rizzo the Rat as the
Death.
Horseman of Death.
Oh, death. Sorry.
Ugh, said Mal. Ginny was really more rotten than she had remembered. Well, at least no one touched my room. Isn't that odd? Maddie took a seat on the broken sofa, which looked as if it had been used as a trampoline for a school of goblins, and put her booted feet up on the smashed coffee table. Of course, why would they? What do you mean?
Her old friend pulled out a green hair, twirling it around her finger. We all saw what you did after all. What I did? Dear mother, you turned her into a lizard. You beat Maleficent, said Maddie, as if the words were more than obvious. Next.
Next is the voices from the chat.
Voices from the chat.
I'm scrolling, and I'm stopping on. Trying to find somebody that hasn't asked for anything, or that haven't used their suggestion. I don't think I've done one for Nicholas Lee yet. How about Christopher Walken as the Grim Reaper? Because we're on a death streak.
Computer, don't get any ideas.
It was doing some lagging a little bit ago.
Ugh.
You were here on time with no technical issues.
Come on! Anyway, Christopher Walken as Death. Here we go. It was that everyone thinks, or is that what everyone thinks around here? That I wanted that to happen? You didn't do a whole lot to reverse it, you little bitch. She only wanted Maleficent to stop attacking her friends, to leave the good people of Auradon alone, and she had no idea that by doing so, her mother would be greatly reduced in size and power. Yes, she said, Maleficent, look into my eyes and we'll have a staring contest. And then she's Melizard Squeaky. What the hell happened? Wow.
Yeah, the latest thing is that Jenna Ortega was hard to work with as Wednesday. She's claiming that she had to rewrite some of the lines to make it sound like the character. You have thoughts?
You know me. Big Tim Burton fan.
Yes.
He has a vision. But his vision can be worked with. Back when he was working on Batman, apparently it was Kim Basinger's idea to have her wear lighter colors than everyone else in the movie. Excluding the bright, vibrant look of Joker, of course. It was her idea that she needed to be, quote, the light of Gotham City. And Gotham, according to Burton, is very, very dreary. Not just dark, but like, ew, dark. Like you don't want to touch anything dark. And, yeah, okay. I can see her being that, because she just might be the light that Bruce Wayne needs in order to properly heal. And Burton went with that. And it worked. And even Christina Ricci, when she did Wednesday, when she was, 8, 9 years old? Even she had to look director Barry Sonnenfeld right in the face and say, Mr. Sonnenfeld, I'm sorry, but I can't do this character the way that you want me to. He wanted to do Wednesday as very sad. But she decided to take it in an entirely different direction and make her completely emotionless. Except in the odd occasion when she would creepily smile here and there. Scabs! But otherwise, I'm Wednesday Addams. And I'm making a point not to show any of my emotions.
I love it.
And it worked. You love it. Everyone loved it. Somehow, this tiny little child knew the direction that Wednesday needed to be taken in. And it worked. It really freaking worked.
And now, who is it that's trashing her in the media, saying that, she came off as being very entitled and everything because she was insisting that the character be good. It wasn't Burton.
No,
It was one of the writers.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it was one of the writers who was saying
Yeah,
that.
this one of the Smallville writers.
Yeah, I have an easier time imagining one of the writers taking offense to what they've have written not being held to the letter, as opposed to the director who can see a little bit of leeway here and there. We were just talking about Star Wars, which you're not a fan of, but are you at least familiar with the scene in The Empire Strikes Back where Han Solo was getting frozen in carbonite?
I remember that, yes.
Do you know the story behind that scene?
No, but make it quick. We've got voices to do.
Yes, we do. There's this emotional tug-of-war going on between Leia and Han throughout the whole movie, this sexual tension building up, and then finally she calls out to him, "I love you," just before he's about to be frozen. And the script called for him to say, "I love you too." And they did it take after take after take, but it didn't sound right for some reason. And then finally the director said, "You know what? Just ad-lib it. Let's just see what happens here." And so finally Leia says, "I love you," and Solo responds with, "I know." Cut! Print it! Brilliant! It's okay to make variances from what you originally write down. And I think history will tell us that Jenna Ortega's take on Wednesday was spot on.
I can't imagine it being any other way. They better not screw around and have there be a problem with season 2 because this feud starting between the writers and the star.
Oh Lord, please no.
And like Johnny says, that's one of the many reasons why so many people came to love Han Solo.
Yeah, because he was a smug asshole. But he was a charming smug
A
asshole.
charming smug asshole. Exactly. And all the women around the world went, "Oh, he's a terrible person. I must have him."
I can change him!
I can fix it. He just needs my love. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So, by the way, Ben said he finally made it. Ben, you didn't give me a voice suggestion, though.
Ben the Somewhere Man?
Ben the Somewhere Man.
Hello, Ben. How you doing?
Welcome. Okay. Where are we at? Oh, the next one is Voices from the Chat. This one's coming from Johnny O'Malley.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I choked on my spit.
Oh, no.
Johnny O'Malley would like you to do Coach Z as Cool Cat. Who's Coach Z?
Coach Z is a character from Homestar Runner with a very, very ridiculously thick Midwestern accent.
And then throw in some Strong Bad and some, the other one. The other main one.
I don't know, there are a lot of main ones.
I saw that requested and I forgot about it.
Homestar?
Homestar Runner, yes.
Well, didn't you, said Maddie, sorting out through the rubble to see if she could scavenge anything worthwhile? It's what happened, didn't it? We all saw it. So that's why her room had remained untouched. The Isle no longer feared Maleficent. Now they bowed to a new ruler. They feared Mal. Really? Mal is the ipso facto ruler of the Isle of the Lost Heir. That's ridiculous.
It's not what you think, said Mal.
Doesn't matter, said Maddie with a shrug. It's what everyone thinks. Well, they're wrong. Mal kicked the cheat and overturned chair. Mandy startled. Wait, what? You mean it really wasn't you? You didn't do it?
No, I mean, well, I guess I did. But it was her fault she had so little love in her heart. Oh god, this is so crap. Which is why she turned into a lizard. Explained Mal, blushing to use the word love in front of Maddie. They're both grown up thinking love was for fools, morons, and imbeciles after all. Said Maddie, studying Mal closely. What? Asked Mal. Oh, nothing, said Maddie. Come on, let's go get something to eat. Let's go get some marshmallows.
This is awful.
Yes, it is. And with that, we are moving on to Chapter 21. Frenemies.
Oh boy. This is a sponsored post from Colin Warmbrought.
Thank you, Colin. And how many sponsored posts do we have left?
4.
Very good.
5 though. 5 I have, but Crochet Goblin hasn't come back yet. We may have to just do it at the end of the stream.
Yes.
So say 5.
Yeah, sorry, Goblin.
Okay, so the next is Colin Warmbrought with Frank Nelson as Randy Savage.
Oh, God! They still had ample time before the meeting, so when Carlos mentioned that he was hungry, Evie suggested they walk back into the slop shop to get something to eat. Oh, yes!
Oh, God, that's awful.
After refusing to tell them any more about what they knew about Crewman's whereabouts, Harry and Jason run off, giggling mysteriously to themselves. How do you giggle mysteriously? To themselves.
Same way you mutter darkly.
As she was glad to be rid of their company. Oh no! Slap into a Slim Jim!
Colin. Colin knew that was going to be awful.
Of course he did. Next.
Alan Rickman singing the Macarena. I'm not saying the next part, Sean.
Why not?
Because it's not a sponsored post and I don't have to.
You think they were telling us the truth? That they didn't know where my mother is, asked Carlos. Who knows between those two? I'll be surprised if they remember their names. Said Evie, once again cursing herself while forgetting to change into comfortable footwear. Where do you think they are then? Asked Carlos. Playing with the zipper on his jacket. Our parents, I mean. Breathe, baby, breathe.
Oh, fuck you.
I have to pee.
Alright, class, from the top. There was a little stream that flowed into the river, and the river flowed and flowed into a giant lake. Oh, I love it. Live chat, not top chat. There we are. Y'all are bad, says Raven. Of course we are. Sean Bateman, My cat, William, would like to register a complaint with you both. Seems I got here just in time, says Ben. It's good timing, not great timing. If it were great timing, you would have seen the first code, Brent. Tyler Simmons, God, welcome. It's to see you too. Colin asks, who do you think would deserve to go to band camp the most? Everybody! You go to band camp, and you go to band camp, and you go to band camp! There's a Swan Princess prequel coming called A Fairy Tale is Born. Wow, that is a painfully generic title. William was just laughed off of Raven's chest, apparently. Oh no, lagging? Is there? Can't see any lagging on my end. Oh, then I'm like an hour behind. Come on. There we go. Back to live. No, Nicholas Lee, I am afraid I have not ever read the original Jurassic Park novel, so any differences between that and the movie is just... No! Got some more suggestions here. I love it. I found a Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks knockoff called The Reef. Yes, Sean Bateman, we all know of The Reef. That's the movie with Rob Schneider as a CGI seahorse or something. I don't know. Home Crew says, I have something special coming for you from Amazon. It should be there by the end of the month. I'm going to be looking forward, or I'm going to be looking for it now that you told me about it. For the any future things that anyone wants to send me, though, that comes directly from Amazon as opposed to donations from yourselves personally, I would appreciate if you included a little card in the package so I know who to thank. Because otherwise it's just going to come from Amazon and I don't know who sent this to me. But yeah, if you're going to send me something from Amazon, then go ahead and include a little card saying who you are and anything you want to throw in there, I don't know. Because I do appreciate the donations that you guys give me, and I want to make sure that you're all properly thanked. So, yeah, let's do that. Do I believe in ghosts? Asks a Texas Big Al cat lover. Hard to say. I haven't seen that movie. But I assume that the question is for ghosts, plural. I have to say that it can't just be a coincidence that everyone is seeing the exact same thing for centuries and centuries all over the world. I don't know what they are, but I do believe that people are seeing something. Are they the spirits of the departed? Are they simply windows in space-time that let us see people from the past, or maybe even the future? I don't know. But we're seeing something for sure. It can't just be everyone's imagination seeing the same things over and over again. Do you like those Butterverse DVDs I sent you? What do you think, Sean? Do you really think I'm gonna like them? Are you gonna send them to me if you think I'm gonna like them? Really? Oh, Nobody Z is going to bed now. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night, sir. Apparently, Shy Cartoon Girl's retail job is haunted. One morning, she says, my assistant manager and I were opening the store, and one of those heavy-duty flashlights flew across the room. That is definitely spooky. Colin Warmont says, that's usually how I am when sending you stuff, too. Yeah, stuff to give me pain and cringe. Nobody's giving me anything to actually enjoy. It's all about for my pain! You guys just want to see me squirm. Who would want to haunt you? And I would say any self-respecting male ghost, said Vincent Price. We named the ghost, says Shy Cartoon Girl, Casper, as one must. Interesting. Assuming that something flying across the room is in fact connected to a ghost, you may have a poltergeist to deal with. And if it's throwing a flashlight around, a heavy-duty one at that, sounds like it's really trying to do some kind of damage. On the one hand, I don't know if it appreciates you calling it Casper. Although, if you think of it as a friend, maybe it'll take that as such. You want to think of it as a friend, so maybe it would be a friend later on. I don't know. Who knows these things, really? I'm sorry if I'm probably mispronouncing this. Bijan Hakimian says, oh, to add to the topic of spirits, I've seen my departed loved ones in my dreams and met Odin himself. They're pretty cool. That is awesome. Jimmy Brecker says, sorry I'm late, Bobsheaux. Don't worry, I know that we've all got our own lives that are getting in the way. It's cool. Just good to see you anyway. Hello, Jimmy. Disenchanted stole the tome-stopping thing from Mary Poppins 2? Really? I did see Mary Poppins 2, but I don't remember that being a thing. That was a thing? Ugh, Disney, no! That doesn't stop time! Adorable Witch asked, did you really enjoy Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland? Yes, I really did. Personally, I kind of wish it was darker, like the video game American McGee's Alice. I could never get into that game, actually. I don't know if it was just because I was having trouble with the controls, but it just didn't grab me. Actually, it's kind of funny. I think Burton's Wonderland was appropriately dark, because we have the Red Queen who's in power for so long. Of course, you want to have a nice visual shorthand, like everything is all dark and dreary if you have this evil villain who's running everything. But afterwards, through the Looking Glass, when we have the White Queen who's in power, everything is all bright and colorful, like you would traditionally expect Wonderland to be. And that looks equally Burton-esque, even though he didn't direct that one. A lot of people think of Burton's works as being all dark and gloomy and such, and yeah, he does that really well, but we're forgetting he also knows how to do color really well, too. I mean, hey, Christmas Town in The Nightmare Before Christmas, that needed to look like straight out of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That needed to be Whoville, basically. And that means we gotta have all these bright and colorful colors just popping everywhere you look. And if he was given the task of doing a more direct reinterpretation of the original Alice in Wonderland story for the big screen, I think he probably would have done something similar to what we saw through the Looking Glass, where everything is bright and happy and colorful, if frickin' weird. But no, he got saddled with doing the dark and dreary sequel to that story. So, oh well, do what you gotta do, right? Did I see the new Haunted Mansion movie trailer? Asks Jimmy Brucker. I did. And it looks promising. I really don't want it to let me down. I'm seeing the trailer and I'm thinking, wow, this looks really interesting. I want to see this movie. But there was still one really big caveat about it. Well, not about it in particular, but I remember the last time I felt this good about a trailer was Cruella. That had so much promise to it. And it was just, oh. It was a betrayal. And I really hope that this new Haunted Mansion, for some reason, just, I don't know. But Haunted Mansion, I want to like you. Let me like you, please. Cruella sucks as Raven. Yes. Yes, it did. And Adorable Witch loves Tim Burton's Hansel and Gretel movies. So do I. It is unfortunate that it's as amateurish as it is, but this was one of Tim Burton's very first forays into filmmaking. Gotta give him some slack. But man, is it freaking weird. Insert obvious spoony joke here. Yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and do that for you. Betrayal! Betrayal! Betrayed me! This movie sucks! Thank you. By the way, Bobsheaux, since you mentioned The Nightmare Before Christmas, there is a sequel novel to it called All Hail the Pumpkin Queen. Yes, I was aware of that. I was actually gifted that by my special lady. And I just flew right through it. Very good read. Tim Burton blew it at James and the Giant Peach, says Billy Judd. Well, Burton only produced that one. If anyone blew it, that would have to be on Henry Selick's head. But, hey, if you think he blew it, then make a review for it. Let's see your opinion. Did you see the trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem? Asks Cartoon Cat Girl. I did. I am not looking forward to it because it's the little things that get it in the way. Why does Donatello have glasses? I understand that he's the smart one of the group. Why do they give him glasses? Like in the Michael Bay movies. And I know what I just said about James and the Giant Peach and Henry Selick being the director and all that. And you're probably going to think, oh, but shouldn't the director be held responsible for the Michael Bay movies instead of Michael Bay? No, it's Bay. His name was all over those movies. He was the one directing the director the entire time. It might as well have been Michael Bay directing them. They're his fault. But no. Okay, so he's a bit of a nerd, fine. Why do you gotta give him glasses? And I guess they're... and... opening shot of the trailer, we have the turtles just goofing around like you see stupid teenagers do. Okay, fine. Why are they doing it with a cell phone? How did they get a cell phone? Who's paying for it? What kind of coverage do they have? And it looks like the idea is that they're making videos for, I assume, whatever prominent social media platform is in use in the Turtles universe. Why would they do that? Shouldn't Splinter be pounding it into them how they don't want to be known about by humanity? If it's just making videos for their own sakes, videos for their own personal enjoyment later, they could easily show that by showing them with a clunky old VHS camera. That'd do it. The cell phone, that says we're gonna put this on YouTube and or TikTok. That's bad. You don't want to do that, Turtles.
Why not?
Because they're trying to be stealthy. They don't want people to know about them. And yeah, they're dumb kids, I get it. But where's Splinter telling them, hey, kids, stop being dumb?
I tried to watch the series, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series that's out now, and Splinter is so bad I couldn't watch it.
What does bad mean?
He is the worst kind of father. He's not really a father. He's like this con artist.
What?
Yeah.
No.
He's whiny. So it just ruined. I loved the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when I was little. So having Splinter not be the best dad in the world to those turtle boys was too much of a blow, and I couldn't watch it.
I was a very casual fan of the Turtles. I liked it. I watched it. Not the biggest thing in my life, but no. You don't do that. And everybody out there, if you're in some position to adapt an IP for modern audiences, if you don't like it, don't do it. Apparently, we've got a Turtles franchise where Splinter is not their father.
Oh, he is their... Well, no, he doesn't act like their father.
That's what I mean. He doesn't take it upon himself to be the father figure that he's supposed to be.
Nope.
Freaking Velma. Guys.
He's not wise. He's not even... I don't think he's even competent. I don't remember him fighting.
I'm afraid to ask, but is he even Japanese?
I don't remember. I blocked it out.
Just stop it. Only bring something to... only adapt something if you like it, okay? If you want to bring a little something extra to it, you can do that. But make sure that the love is there first, please.
Alright, we have a sponsored post. Oh, wait. We have a new sponsored post. But we have an old sponsored post.
Yay!
And it is from Chris Stefano.
Chris Stefano, what's he got for us?
Beginning with Alan Rickman as the Joker.
Oh, wow. What would he do with that?
Alan Rickman was an amazing actor, so...
Yeah, but could he do something as flamboyant as the Joker? My guess is they'll be at the meeting later, said Evie. Don't you think? What are we going to do when they tell us what their evil plan is, said Carlos. I'm not sure I can stand up to Cruella the same way Mouse stood to Maleficent, you know? I have no idea what him laughing sounds like.
Me neither. Okay. Next
Does
is...
anyone?
Next is Jack Nicholson as Brent.
Is this the Same sponsored post?
Yes, it's Chris Stefano's sponsored post.
Jack Nicholson is Brent. What the hell?
Stop turning off! Not part of the theme that you're doing here, Light.
There it is.
We'll figure it out when it comes down to that, said Evie. Don't worry, I'm not looking forward to seeing my mother either. I know she'll hate the way I'm doing my hair now.
Next is
Yes?
Fran Drescher as Jar Jar Binks.
Oh.
Because Jar Jar being a horrible black caricature wasn't insulting enough. Now now she's got to be insulting to Jews.
Yes, Fran Binks.
Fran Binks.
Home Cruise.
When they reach the Goblin Run Cafe, they notice Mal in the window, laughing with a girl Evie didn't recognize. The two of them were giggling together while sharing one of the slop specials, stale bread pudding topped with a rancid banana syrup, a popular dessert on the Isle of the Lost, where extracts from rotten fruit were their only source of sugar.
I didn't hear a whole lot of Jar Jar in there. That was mostly Fran.
Yes, Fran. It's Fran Drescher, but more annoying. That's what you do.
Next is Tim Curry as Gollum. And the final one is just...
Oh dear.
Anyway, Tim Curry as Gollum.
Who is that girl? Asked Evie. Oh, that's Maddie's, said Carlos. She and Mad used to be tight.
Ew.
We don't remember her from Dragon Halls, said Evie. Yeah, she transferred to an old witches' school on the other side of the isle in 9th grade.
This book is so stupid.
Oh, for the love of God. Not only are there multiple schools on this island, what is an all-witch school? How do you have all witches on an island where there's no magic?
Why send him to school?
Why send them to school? And I'm suddenly Pennywise. Next, and final voice.
And
for
the
this
final one in Chris Stefano's sponsored post is Samuel L. Jackson as Tigger. I am looking forward to this one.
I am sick of all these mother effing springs and these mother effing tigers. The tops are made out of rubber, and I want you to effing acknowledge it.
I have to pee.
I do not.
Not now, but that would have been it. Mother effing witches. Even if you can't practice magic on the island, they still think they should teach their kids about it. He led them to the counter and ordered snacks. The goblin grunted and shoved 2 steaming hot cakes of paper plates their way. Shoving steaming hot cakes of paper plates are not what Tiggers do best. Oh, the F.
That was beautiful, Chris. That's amazing. Too good. Okay. Now we have voices from the chat, and this is a combination request.
Uh-oh.
The chat has banded together Shy Cartoon Girl and Raven Herky McJerky McBain. The request is Furby Show as Batman, Bedazzled as Robin, and Lilac as Batgirl.
All of you!
Can't
Away with
stand
you!
the Furbies.
Daddy, I love you, Daddy.
I have no son.
Shame on you. Don't be mean to the babies.
The Furby babies.
The Furbies.
Ah, said Carlos, making your face as he bit into a hard, sour scone. Just like I remembered. He spit it out. Although I think I'll pass. I don't think I can eat this anymore. I'm the knight.
Evie nodded and put hers back on his feet untouched. Oh, hey guys, come and join us around conference table. What an invitation, Batman.
Quit throwing them!
They're jumping away into the night
They're
dramatically.
Adorable. I love the babies. Shy Cartoon Girl says, we're not sorry.
I know you're not. Bunch of sadists, all of you.
Evie took a seat next to Matt, while Carlos pulled up a chair next to Maddie.
Wait a minute, why does either Batgirl or Lilac sound like Schloofy?
She sounds like Snoopy because she's the middle child, and nobody loves me.
Except you guys, apparently, who remembered her name was Lilac.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to learn.
I just don't care.
You should.
Carlos nodded. He found a clean spoon and took a bite. How did he find a clean spoon? I thought everything around here was garbage. I forgot how much I used to like these things. So it scarves you. He said he took another big spoonful. I'm the nerd too, I guess. That's not a big dropper.
Robert!
What? You couldn't make the jump. What do you want me to do?
I want you to not be mean to the Furby babies. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, maybe. Next.
Next is a sponsor post from Ben Somewhere Man. But he didn't give me a voice.
Uh-oh.
Ben, you know how to do this. Uh-oh, are you gone?
I am not gone. Sorry, just had to update the chat there for a minute.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, next. What do we
There's
got
Ben.
from Ben?
Ben! Okay, we'll skip Ben.
Joel.
We'll come back to you, Ben.
We don't
Alright,
like
so the
skipping
next is from Selena Lee. I just finished watching Fantasia. So how about some Mickey Mouse?
He did? Evie blanched? Blanched? Blanche is a bird? You didn't? Said Maddie, looking at her over with a sardonic smile.
Not Mr. Sardonicus. That's not it.
Well, wasn't this an intrinsic part of your childhood? Oh! Evie returned the girl's up and down gaze. Now, Blanche, is that coolly? My mother and I hardly came into town. Actually, make that never. Oh. Next.
Oh, wait. Okay, that was it. for that sponsored post. So I'm removing it. And the next is a voice from the chat.
This is from the chat.
Doobity-doop-de-doo. I'm looking for a voice suggestion from somebody I haven't seen. Well, I don't think this was the voice suggestion, but I see Billy Judd mentioned Tim Curry. We haven't had any Tim Curry tonight.
Well, not just straight up Tim Curry, no. Sorry, don't you guys know each other? Tim Curry never addresses anyone as you guys. Mal asked to make up for the awkward silence that ensued. Maddie, this is my friend Evie. And Evie, this is Maddie. We grew up together. Yeah, Carlos told me, Evie said. We liked to hex our dolls together, said Maddie. What's that mean? She smiled sweetly at Carlos. Hey Mal, remember when we covered Hellhole in fake spiders? She asked. Or were they real?
I love Tim Curry. He's awesome.
Next.
Next is a sponsored post. We still haven't heard from Ben or Goblin. Still looking for them. So the next sponsored post is from Nathan Ottinger again.
Nathan, thank you. What do you got for us?
Barbie and her sisters as Raven's army of horny minions. What?
I'm just gonna do Barbie because she's the only one who is 18 and older. Thank you.
I don't want a Barbie for a horny minion, please.
I don't know. She's got quite the influence. Are you sure you don't want her on your side?
What character did Tim Curry play in Fern Gully?
He was Hexus, the poisonous blobby dude.
That did not sound like Tim Curry.
Yeah, it did.
Maybe I just don't remember. It's been a long time since I watched Fern Gully.
Slam beneath me, slam up above. This doesn't sound like Tim Curry to you.
Okay, I don't remember. We're gonna have to add Fern Gully on the list. We're revisiting movies that we haven't watched very often and we've forgotten. I remember Robin Williams in Fern Gully. That is it. That's what I remember, and it's being very pretty.
Yeah, I think he and Curry were the only star power in that. But I'm sorry, what were we doing?
Shit if I know.
And Ben got back
Barbie.
to us.
Barbie.
That's right. Just Barbie.
It's just weird. We're just doing Barbie. Yes.
They were real and real dead, said Mal, laughing at the memory. It took forever to collect so many. Collecting all those dead spiders really turns me on. Carlos squirmed in his seat. I'll bet he did. Yeah, that was fun.
This is wrong.
Not really, he muttered.
This is wrong.
Oh, so it'll get more wrong, because after all, it's Barbie. She has all the accessories you could ever need. Adult entertainer Barbie. There you go. Next.
Next is doop 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 doop. Voice from the chat.
Voices from the chat.
I'm just glancing. It's getting late. We're not doing all the this one doing this, having an existential crisis and all this stuff.
We're just
Love
doing
y'all.
voices.
I don't remember if I've done one for Matthew Dilday, but how about Bugs Bunny with a Cockney accent?
What?
Bugs Bunny with a Cockney accent.
Oi, what's that, Dak?
He looks so confused.
because he's... It's all about the New Yorker. You take out the New Yorker, what is he? He's nothing.
But Cockney, okay. This is going to be terrible. Any Brits in my audience, I apologize beforehand if this is going to be bad. There we go.
Carlos screamed so loud that when he saw him, I thought he would wake up Cruella. Maddie cackled and put up a hand for a high five, which Mal slapped with Gasto.
Man, we're calling that one. We're done.
I know we're supposed to do a sponsored post next, but Mike Scanlon, Evil Bob Ross. I have to do Evil Bob Ross.
Mal and Maddie were still laughing over their past exploits, which Evie found highly annoying. They hadn't returned to the island to gossip with old
You're making him
friends.
creepy. It was evil, not creepy.
This is evil Bob Ross.
Is that evil?
This
That
is
just sounds
evil.
like creepy. I think he's gross.
This is evil. Trust me on that one. Plus, they shouldn't be making fun of Carlos. Evie realized
really
he wasn't. Evie realized she wasn't looking at Oradon Mal. This was Dragon Hall Mal, the sneering, scary girl who used to stomp through the island with a scowl and a can of spray paint where she would make angry little trees all over the place.
Angry little trees. Yes.
Evie cleared her throat to get their attention. So, Maddie, do you guys have any idea where my mom is? Or Carlos is?
Yes, we know where Carlos is.
No, Carlos's mom. Where are their mothers? That's a good question. Where are they?
Oh, no.
We just went home and they were nowhere to be found.
Getting a whole bunch of evil this and evil that. This and the others. And there's some of them really good, so. Okay. So the next is a sponsored post from Ben the Somewhere Man.
Let's make those.
He would like to begin with the ice cream bunny giant as Jack Sparrow.
Gentlemen, this is the day that you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. Betty crumpled a napkin and pushed her boat away just as a goblin came by and grumpily reminded them that there was no lingering at the
Terrible.
tables. You really don't know, she asked clearly. No, we really don't, said Evie, who had it with this girl snickering. Innuendo, Maddie was acting as if she knew a wicked secret and wouldn't share. Do you know anything? I love this song! Next.
And finally, in Ben's sponsored post, is Winnie the Pooh, but with Eeyore's personality.
Why did you forget about us, Christopher Robin?
You caused this to happen. You, with your prediction for Christopher Robin, the movie, and you talking trash about why did you forget his Christopher Robin, all that. You are the reason that Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey exists.
I wasn't talking
You
trash.
put it out there in the universe. You are responsible.
Look at that movie! Look at that movie! Christopher Robin is grown up. He somehow travels into his childhood, which is murky and gray, and all of his colorful little stuffed animal friends are somehow alive, very creepily at that. And they too are equally murky and gray. They look like they've been stuffed in the attic for decades, and they probably have been. And Winnie the Pooh is walking around with a red balloon like he's friggin' Pennywise.
Why did you forget about us, Christopher Robin? Would you like a balloon? They all float, Christopher Robin.
God, no.
It was supposed to be a creepy horror film, not slasher murder porn. I don't know who saw my stream that day and decided, yes, we're doing that movie. It's not my fault. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Winnie the Pooh
With Eeyore's personality.
Maddie shrugged. No bother. No one knows anything about anything. She continued to eat her pudding, a sly smile on her face. Evie didn't like the girl, but even if she did, she knew Maddie was lying. She knew something about where Evil Queen... Her name is not Evil Queen, you twits.
First name Evil, last name Queen.
Is that what it says on her driver's license? Evil Queen. Jafar and Cruella de Vil had gone, that was for sure. Was she in cahoots with them and this anti-heroes club? Evie wouldn't put it past her. Next.
That was the end of the sponsored post. Alright, next is voices from the chat.
And this is the last voice for this chapter.
Garrison Heiko would like to hear Patrick Warburton as Mickey Mouse.
Oh dear.
Oh yes.
It was almost time to head over to the anti-heroes meeting, and Evie felt herself break out in a cold sweat, imagining what was in store for them. Ha! Evil Schemes was only a class taught at Dragon Hall, but Cruella de Vil, Evil Queen, that's not her name! And Jafar could spin an evil scheme in their sleep. They lived and breathed for malice and revenge. Who knew what kind of terrible surprise their parents had cooked up for their return? Ha ha! Chapter 22, Needle in a Haystack. What do we got next?
Next is a sponsored post from Nathan Ottinger.
What's he got for us?
He's so wrong. So banned.
Yes.
You two are gonna send him to band camp for sensual ASMR Furby. Oh, you are so banned.
Hate you.
Hate, hate, hate. Hate, hate, hate. Loathe entirely.
Loathe entirely. Tad Charming wasn't particularly happy to have been working a bit down on a Sunday, and was still complaining about it as Ben drove them down the Oregon Coast Highway that morning in the Royal Convertible. Royal Convertible? I thought they were running around in horses and carriages, I don't know. The handsome prince growls that he had been up late from castle-coming festivities late in the night before, and what was so important that they had to leave this early. Yes, you like that, don't you? Oh, it made a hurl.
Stuck. Counterclockwise.
No, it was, it almost bubbled over.
Uh-oh.
I had to hurry up and close it again.
Ah, there you go.
I'm having a treat. Club soda instead of plain seltzer.
Ah, nice.
I like it. Especially after I've choked to death. There's no oxygen. Not puff.
But what do we got next?
Next, what did you just do?
I just did sexy ASMR Furby.
And Nathan is banned for life.
Yes, he is.
Next is... voices from the chat. Groovy Brats 247
Hello, Groovy
like
Brats.
Evil Weird Owl.
Really, old man? Why on earth are we going to Charmington? Mom's going to freak out when we get there. And you know she likes to have everything sparkling clean for her royal visit, said Chad. I told you I have an early meeting with the Grand Duke about the upcoming ball, said Ben, who wasn't about to tell Chad about the Dragon Menace just yet. And you know the fastest way to get there. Next.
Next is a voice from the chat from Jimmy Bruckner. Mark Hamill's Joker as Gordon Ramsay with a rant ending with, "And how is this Ghostbusters 2?"
What?
I don't know. Mark Hamill's Joker as Gordon Ramsay. Or Mark Hamill's Joker and Gordon Ramsay.
I think it might be... It's easier
Yeah,
to do that. Fine, said Chad, leaning back in the passenger seat. Keep on this lane and then exit at Bell's Harbor. Then we can take the back roads until you get to the stately chateau. Ben did as directed. Glad that Charmington Cove wasn't stuck in the past like Camelot, you donkey. And he could actually drive his own car without the burden of the full-wheel entourage. If he could have taken his motorbike, he would have. But the sporty coupe was fun to drive too. I'm having fun driving, can't you see that? Plus, he'd been meaning to talk to Chad about something. And what was I supposed to end on again? Sorry.
And how is this Ghostbusters 2?
And how is this Ghostbusters 2? Okay. Next.
Okay. I want to give Crochet Goblin just a minute to respond because they have the last sponsored post.
Ah.
So...
Do we have Goblin in chat?
I'm waiting to see if we have Goblin in chat. In the meantime, I would like you to do your best Weird Al Batman. Which is not quite Sean's suggestion. I tweaked it a bit. Well, how would Weird Al portray Batman?
Hey, Chad, he said, what's up between you and Jay lately? Have you been giving him a hard time? Chad snorted. Those Billy kids are getting big heads, don't you think? Strutting around Oregon like they own it. Someone's got to put them in their place. Because I'm Batman!
Casual racism for kids. Oh.
Well, why not? It's already been established that nobody has any faith in the child of Mulan, that she would know how to handle a sword.
Bernie Sanders.
That place is in Oregon now, said Ben angrily. Look, man, they're just trying to fit in. Give it a rest, will you? Chad squirmed in his seat, but he nodded and said he would. Ben relaxed his hold on the steering wheel, satisfied. As pompous as Prince Chad was, he wasn't a complete jester.
Next.
Next is our final sponsored post.
And
it is from Crochet Goblin. She'll have to see it. They'll have to see it on the replay.
Yeah, sorry, Goblin. Wish you were here.
Okie dokie. My sponsored post. Okay, it's mixed. It's impossible combination, so we're just going to do individually. Beginning with Goofy.
They arrived at Charming Castle by noon.
Chad hollered for his parents, but was told they were out running errands for the upcoming ball and wouldn't be back till late. Why are Chad's parents, who I guess are king and queen, why are they running errands? I'm a moron, and even I know that's not what royals do. Yup. Next.
Oh, Raven, how could you?
Wow.
Another sponsored post when we're done with this one.
Anyway, after Goofy, what do we got?
Shaggy.
While Chad went up to his room to get some more sleep, Ben met with the Grand Duke, who was, like, in charge while the royals were away. The Duke was polishing his monocle, whoa, hey, in his receiving room when Ben was announced.
I have to pee.
No, I don't.
Like that was an honorary code print, man! He bowed to Ben and offered him a seat on one end of the tufted red velvet chairs across the large inlaid table. Next. Oh yeah, polishing his monocle. Or monocle.
Mark Hamill, here we got this.
Yeah.
I'm tweaking it a bit. Mark Hamill as Cool Cat.
Ooh, what is that?
What would Mark Hamill do with Cool Cat?
You got my message last night, Benest. I'm sorry for the rush. Yes, sire, said the Grand Duke, his mustache quivering.
His mustache quivering.
That's what it says.
Polishing his monocle.
Oh yes, right there, sire.
My stomach hurts. I hate you people.
Next.
And now, how would the Joker do Cool Cat? The Joker needs to impersonate Cool Cat.
As you requested, I sent messengers throughout our kingdom to see if anyone else had encountered such a creature. Meow meow. My men are very thorough, and they understand this is just as high a priority as Operation Glass Slipper. According to your note, we are looking for any sign of a purple dragon. Am I correct, meow meow? Like Meowficent?
And now, a last-minute sponsored post from the newly crowned Queen of Bandcamp,
Oh no.
Raven the Herky Turkey Perky Jerky.
What you got for us?
Two voices begin. She's coming out harsh and trying to end on a good note. I'll give her that. Iago singing "Let It Go."
Ah!
Queen
Okay,
of
everyone who was
Band-
previously in Bandcamp, you are now free! Bandcamp is only for her.
No, not yay. It's a bad thing. You're supposed to be sad.
No yay. I confirmed for now. Said Ben, as far as we know, she remains safely locked away in the library. The Grand Duke looked relieved when she was turned into a lizard. She didn't seem quite harmless cute, even if I could say so, sire. I hear lizards make good pets.
I have to pee.
Code break number 3. There was a little stream that fled into the river, and that river flowed and flowed into a giant lake. Yeah. Raven number 2. Good job, madam. Jesus. I was trying having to wait until we were done. But you couldn't make it. Oh, that was good. That was good. No, not talk messages, live messages. What's your opinion on the new DCU? Asks Zachary and the Reboot Squad. I'm confused. I don't understand what the point of it is, if apparently all we're going to do is just look into some other universe while the Snyderverse remains intact. And I'm hearing that James Gunn is sticking with both Ezra Miller as the Flash and Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. That's not how reboots work. Come on. There's only one voice left. This is ridiculous. This is Bobsheaux! Kick! Colin Warrenbrun says, wish me luck tomorrow, because tomorrow my grandma is going to be released from rehab, and we're going to take her home. That is wonderful, Colin. Good luck to you and your grams. Lady Gaga is going to be Harley Quinn in Joker 2. Yes, she is. And I have no idea who Lady Gaga is as an actress. But if Todd Phillips saw something in her similarly to how he saw something in Joaquin Phoenix to do the Joker, I'm on board. I have no idea how they're going to make that into a musical, but I am very, very curious to see it. Lady Gaga is going to be a fantastic Harley, says Raven. I certainly hope so. Has that rumor been confirmed, says Johnny O'Malley? No, that is not a rumor. That is actually happening. They've already got footage of her on the set as Dr. Harleen Quinzel. Thanks for doing my Gordon Ramsay rant, Bobsheaux. You're welcome, Jimmy. I don't understand it at all, but you're welcome. Lady Gaga was in A Star Is Born and American Horror Story. Haven't seen either, so, again, I don't know. Favorite superhero movie? Is it Batman 89? Batman is certainly up there. I don't think I could narrow it down to a single one, though. Because Spider-Man 2 is pretty high up in my estimation as well. But, yes, that is a good one. Gotta love Tim Burton's Batman. Just waiting for Raven to get back here. Can I get a shout out? Says somebody. I don't know. Why should I, Mr. Somebody who's asking for a shout out? Nah, I'm just kidding. Diego Rodriguez. Nice to see you, sir. I just wish Gordon Ramsay would call Mal an idiot. That's not a bad insult, but it alludes to her being in the middle of a group. Surely there's something we can call her that's equally idiotic, that's just more singular? I don't know. The bookworm from the Hug-A-Bunch has the same voice actor as the blue caterpillar. Yes, and I am embarrassed for only finding that out after I had released that review. Surely I could have done a better joke than just alluding to it with the whole WTF thing that I did. Oh, Matthew, no. A few weeks ago, I decided to watch the first 2 episodes of Velma just to see how bad it was. I shouldn't have watched them. It was terrible. And you're only giving them more numbers.
Stop watching Velma to see how bad it is.
No!
It's bad!
You get this many people saying it's bad, maybe it's bad.
You know how I found out how bad it was?
Honest trailers.
I watched the honest trailer for Velma. That was enough. Give them the numbers. Give them the views.
All I needed was the actual trailer.
I didn't see that.
It was just... oh, so cringe. Yes, 1 voice to go, and we have our last code red for the evening.
I'm sorry. I was trying to wait. I figured, okay, 1 sponsored post. I don't remember what I laughed so hard at before that I almost had to go. And I'm like, okay, I can hang on for 1 more.
You can do it!
And then the jerky herky, who's not sorry, apologizing with the crossed fingers emoji, does not count. The final voice of the evening is Sexy Jerome ASMR.
Yeah. Whoops. Oh. Sorry about that.
What happened?
Hang on. I need to readjust my camera here for a sec. I accidentally stepped on the cord here and pulled it out of whack.
Oh, I hate that.
Come on. Stand by. Really? Stupid tripod.
Drunk cameraman.
Okay, we got that. And I'm attempting to get back into position. Which is more or less where I am.
We've only got 1 more voice. We could do this. No, that doesn't make it better.
What doesn't make better?
Your cat's mad at you.
What?
Raven says, does it make you feel better that my cat is mad at me too? No.
Why is your cat mad at you?
Because she laughed him off of her chest. At one point in the stream, I saw where she said that. She's like, you know, my cat's mad at me. And you said, yeah, your cat's mad at you. And then just went on and didn't see the explanation for it, which is that she laughed the poor cat off of her chest.
Oh, get over it, kitty. Okay, so the final voice for the evening is Iago singing Let It Go.
No, it's not!
Okay. Sexy ASMR Jerome. Ben was non-committal, and the Grand Duke remembered the pressing business he had to communicate to Ben. He pulled up a few scrolls. I received this just before you arrived. Other than the report that Merlin received of a creature spotted off Charmington Cove, it appears there hasn't been any fire damage or livestock stolen. Nothing of that sort. However, there was another incident this morning, down by Cinderellasburg. What kind of incident? And really? Cinderellasburg? That's what we're going with.
No, that's the wrong Joker. Don't even go there.
He had a lot of different laughs in there.
That's true. That is true.
And with that, we are ending tonight's stream.
Yay! What page did we end on?
What page did we end on? Sorry. We were on 163, and we were on 130 something? Yes, we were on 138, as I opened right up to Pirate's Booty. Ugh. So we got through 25 pages tonight. Wow.
Really trucking.
And what's been achieved?
Not emails.
Say it with me now. Nothing!
Good night, everybody.
Yes, thank you all for making another wonderful stream with us. We cannot do this without you. Thank you all for your wonderful suggestions and the voices and all that.
And awful suggestions.
Yeah, the good ones. And we shall see you next time. Later.
Bye.